Man, that intro is so loud. My brother helped me create that thing.
That was smooth. On a summer day, you get home from work, you crack a beer, or if you don't drink, you crack a Coke, and you take that zip, and it's smooth. Damn, that intro was smooth.
Here, I'll play it again for you guys. Oh man, but oh Matt, what's up, man? this guy always gets in the countdowns. I don't know how he does it, but
Flies in right at the right time.
yeah. What's up, everyone? Matt, I think you're on mute right now. But yeah, man, we got full panel tonight. It's pretty cool. How's everyone doing tonight?
Pretty good, man.
Good, man.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Timing is everything. Like I said.
Yeah, it's
How
funny
you guys
because
roll?
it looks like everyone's getting like a little bit, putting on a little bit heavier stuff on, except for Money Mendez, where you're in California or
SoCal.
Texas, SoCal.
SoCal and close to LA.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need any hoodie or any jacket over there, right?
No, it's getting colder, but we still got like 80 days, and it's just like 50s and 60s in the morning, pretty much.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember those days, man. That's not cold.
No, it's not cool.
I think I go to sleep in the 20s and wake up in the 30s. So
Jesus.
Yeah. It was like a high of 42.
Wow.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
about right. Same here.
Yeah, I'm not used to that, man. I grew up in the desert, so my low is 40 and my high is 120.
Holy, 120.
Jeez.
And it's that dry heat too. That dry heat's the
Yeah.
worst. Yeah. I used to be a lot tanner when I lived out in San Diego, so I'm losing my tan. Luckily.
Oh, you're still pretty tan, dude.
What? Nah. But let's say hi to the chat really quick. Oh, forgot to introduce Terry, man. Terry's our new guy.
Yeah.
But what's up, Terry?
What's up, everybody? Happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Like, I was gonna show some of your pictures actually, just if you want to go over them really quick. Terry has an awesome collection, man. Like every time I see it, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, man.
So, do you want to let everyone know where this one's located? Like where you have your stuff at?
It's in the master bedroom.
That's awesome, man. That's
Yeah,
badass.
It's my side of the bed. It was my compromise to give up the room for the new kid. Expecting in
Okay.
February, so I gave up my room for that.
Congrats,
Kid.
brother.
Congrats,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
I like how you got everything set up on those garage shelves.
Yeah.
Kind of like a mix of everything. I've always envied those collectors that are good at displaying like multiple different products, like Hot Toys and statues and Funko Pops, and like some people do it really good and some people do it like shit, and you do it really good.
Well, thank you. But those pops go all the way across the room too.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, I can
Those
kind
are
of see them up
population,
here.
The lighting's really done well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love this Batman logo.
Yeah. Against the blue, it looks really good.
Yeah. Even the Hellraiser on the top, it's badass. Like it goes with everything too.
Yeah.
There's like a little theme going.
Yeah, I kind of like how he has that like center thing going on, and then it all goes out from there.
So you got the compromise to have the Hellraiser cube hanging in the bedroom. Man, how did you do that?
I mean, it was her idea actually. I mean, it was boxed up for over 3 years.
There's a guy.
Yeah.
There's a guy in here that loves that.
Oh wow.
But let me guess,
Yeah.
she gets to decorate the whole nursery, right?
She gets to decorate everything else.
So
Rest of the
Terry,
house.
if the box opens up in the middle of the night, do you guys run?
No,
Starts moving all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I even
kinda-
like.
Oh, go ahead.
I love your slabs. Like you decorate those too. Like I don't know if you guys see the
yeah,
slab
and the
from the bottom.
stands. For
Yeah.
the stands and then the cube lamp, they all came from Etsy.
What?
Yeah, those are cool.
I don't think you can find the box
Oh, you
anymore.
got a
She
little-
she
is
sent
that
me
a
her
Grogu
last two.
pinhead?
Yeah, it was
That's fucking awesome.
This one?
Yeah, to the right.
Oh,
It's a little
wow.
no.
Right next to the other one, there's a little Grogu that's like pinhead.
On the
decorated.
left.
Yeah, right next to the
Second
first one
last
you
from the
showed.
left.
Yeah, right
there you go. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Wow, I completely missed that. That's badass too. Is that Etsy too, or?
No, I was just scrolling through Instagram and saw somebody printing them. He printed a bunch and painted them.
I don't know jack shit about Pinhead, dude. I only know the only time I ever saw him was on 13 Ghosts. Is that the movie? You guys know that movie, 13
I know
Ghosts?
that movie. I don't remember. Was he on that one?
Yeah,
No,
I think
I
he
don't-
was one
I
of
don't
them.
think so.
He
I
wasn't,
think
or
he
was it
was,
one
yeah.
that looked like him? I could've
Probably
sworn
one that
he
looked
was
like
on
him. I think
It
it was
looked
one
like
that
a,
looked
he had nails on him. Like
Yeah.
really.
there. Oh, okay.
there. That's a classic though.
No, he's just in Hellraiser for now. But my kid calls him Spider Baby from Toy Story.
Spider Baby.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Man, so is the bus from like Prime One? Or where's that from?
Luke,
No, it's Hollywood Collectibles, the
Crazy,
same as
Luke.
Cash's.
What happened?
Luke,
Matt?
Luke said, "Stick the Hellraiser bus back in the baby's room when he misbehaves."
Jesus.
Jeez.
That'll work.
I mean, they're used to it. I don't think it would scare them.
I love the whole thing, man. Like you made up what you could with the space, and you did great.
And there's 2 windows back there too.
Nah, there isn't. Okay. It's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think everyone's looking for this Batman too. So you got a great piece in there too.
Mhm.
I literally got him right before the prices went from bad to stupid.
That's good. Yeah, man. What are your plans for this area? Are you gonna expand, or are you gonna? What are you thinking of doing?
I was thinking of moving the DC Hot Toys behind me and more the metal Prime 1 statues.
Oh, well.
Oh, nice. Complete the line.
I don't think the Merciless is going to fit in there.
It's too tall.
Yeah. But I mean, the plan was also to try to mix it in there with some of the XM ones, but I have to see them next to the Prime 1s first, I guess.
Would you get the Superman? The Superman was badass.
Oh
I thought.
yeah.
I really want the Superman, but I already have 4 on pre-order, so
Wow.
One more won't hurt.
I'm saving it for the death metal Batman whenever it.
Okay.
Oh
Comes
yeah. That's badass. Man, I could look at this for like ever. Wow.
It's
How
well-
do you have the lights set up? Like, is that like on the controller, or is it like all?
Well, I mean, there's one picture. Well, maybe see it behind me. I got 4 controllers, and
Oh,
it's
that's
just all off controllers.
Okay.
And sometimes they mess with each other. I mean, the top shelf sometimes just comes on at night and wakes us up.
Oh shoot! It's that Hellraiser box. I'm telling you.
Probably.
Hey, John, you were about to say something?
No, I was gonna say the lighting. It's just it's well lit, well organized. Everything's well organized. All the
Yeah.
spaces are filled. It's,
Yeah, that's what I like.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pleasing to the eye.
Thank
That
you.
cool.
If you look at it, look, you get the red hues on the top, then you get the blue, the illumination of the cube that's blue, but then the bottom's blue as well with a little bit more of that red. It's just, damn. I'm gonna get you to come over here and fucking light up my base a little bit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I wanted to show that off, man. That's badass. It's a great collection, man.
Thank you. Work in progress.
That's for life, I guess, right? That's what even John's been collecting for like what, 30 years, John?
Okay, relax. Man.
Okay.
Jeez.
It's been a while.
I wanted to ask you guys a really quick question. Have you guys seen the movie Interstellar?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Interstellar.
So no.
Matt Damon?
What?
No,
Matthew
that's,
McConaughey.
Oh
Matthew
yeah.
McConaughey, right?
Matthew McConaughey. That's
It's
it.
the Mars movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's in Interstellar.
Matt Damon's in it?
Oh yeah, he is.
He is, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while.
I didn't watch it though.
So Interstellar is basically a movie where Matthew McConaughey travels to the future to save the world. Okay, just that's the basic concept right there.
Mhm.
But let me show you this video really quick. This is for all of us collectors. Okay.
Oh boy.
So he's basically looking at himself from the future, trying to stop him from collecting.
Oh, yeah. Especially Pops.
Especially,
Jesus.
yeah.
Don't do that. Yeah, that was a bad idea.
I'm gonna do it one more time. So like, I think you guys need to see it one more time. Oh my god, man.
Ended it all right there.
It's
For the
actually
sake of his life.
That was my favorite. It's funny because my brother sent me that. He was like, "Did you ever feel like this before? Like, if you could have stopped a long time ago, you would have stopped?" And I was like, "I don't think so, but I probably would have been like less." No, I don't think so.
Did everybody start from like Pops and then go up, or casual? You were straight into statues.
I started with I started collecting Blu-rays. Like I was all
Oh,
about the
still.
Blu-rays. You're still.
Steelbooks is my I bought 4 steelbooks today.
Oh man, it's funny you say that because so I collected Blu-rays and steelbooks. I'll send you pictures. I have worldwide steelbooks. Germany,
Oh,
France. Yeah, I have all those.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll send you some if you want. Like I'm trying to get rid of them.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's an addiction too.
like
you still play?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, you still play those in what, like a Blu-ray player or a DVD player?
Yep.
No, nobody. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Young John. No,
Hey,
no,
man, I have the big blue disc.
the
I
plasma.
don't even know what that is.
The plasma.
Oh, yeah. What's
I
that?
don't even know what that is, do you?
Big blue
One
disc.
Where you have to flip it.
Before Blu-ray, before the small disc came out, they were like these big records.
Oh, they're called laser disc, right?
Yeah, laser disc.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I never had
Never
that.
experienced that.
We had a VCR, like I know VHS, but I never had the laser disc.
Yeah.
But like, so I started off with Blu-rays. I'll hit you up, money, like after this. I have
All right.
steelbooks. Then from steelbooks, I graduate to Bowens. And then from Bowens, I went to Sideshow. So,
Oh, okay. Bones
yeah.
is cool. I got a buddy that's into Bones a lot.
Yeah,
Old school
they're-
comic guy. Yeah.
They're old school stuff, and they're awesome. They're awesome,
Yeah.
but they're 6 scale, and the line's complete. So in case somebody wants to complete the line, it's all complete now. So
Well,
yeah, they don't make them anymore.
everyone else, Joe, did you go straight into statues, or you started with smaller stuff too?
I started in action figures and stuff,
Oh, okay.
but I never dipped into pops.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
What
What about you,
Terry?
Matt?
Or Matt?
Yeah, I started with action figures. I was into the X-Men action figures real hard.
Yeah.
Long time ago, and and I was, it was kind of in the '90s, so Bowen was around too. So
Yeah.
I was a lot younger, so I didn't have the money to do a lot of Bowens, but I did pick up a few. But yeah, I've got it started with the action figures, and then went into Bowen. I started progressively getting a few more Bowens, and then I jumped into the quarter scale stuff. Actually, it was the fifth. I think the Sideshow started doing a lot of 1/5
Yeah. With the
things
Comic
before they
stuff.
did
The
quarter
comic
scale.
heads, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what
Yeah.
John has a lot of that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So I did a few of those, and then now it's pretty much quarter scale. I haven't done anything larger like thirds or legendary or nothing like that. So
Yeah, man.
Third's dangerous.
What about you, Terry? I see you have a mix of everything, so I assume you started with like pops and stuff, but
No, Pops came much later. I mean, I started with the Hellraiser Nika 7-inch figures,
okay.
and then yeah, Pops was much later. And I have all mine open. I mean, I'm not one of those crazy people that have
Yeah.
boxes everywhere.
Oh, shots fired.
Shots
Yeah, I,
fired.
know. I have both. I have some in cases and some that are open. Yeah.
Hey, with pops, it's like very important. If you like the pop, there's like a really special case that you could buy for it, right? So it doesn't get damaged or anything.
They have there's a ton of them. Like the company Funko makes their own, and then a bunch of other companies started making some, and the ones that they make their own, they're like hard cases,
Yeah.
and they actually damage the boxes if you use them. Like they can scrape them because they made them so tight that you put the box in there, it scrapes it a lot of the time, or like
What?
compresses it. So a lot of people don't use those. You get these they have these this one's by Shumi. They're a company that also sells pops, but they have softer ones that are also that they have a little more give, so they don't put too much pressure on the box inside. I don't care that much about it, but with pops it's kind of like a comic book or something to me. I want to keep it in good condition, and if I want to take one out, I'll just buy two. But I don't really buy that much anymore. But for the ones I really like, then I'll buy them and keep them in good condition like that. And
Can you
'em signed.
grade pops?
Yeah,
You can. right?
it's funny because there's a company called Vaulted Vinyl that they you get it graded and it comes in its own. It's like a pop protector, but it has the grade on the top like CGC, and it looks like a CGC just in the square box or whatever rectangle box that the pop comes in. It looks really cool. I've never done that though.
I was about to say, do you have one to show us?
No, they're cool though. I'm guessing it's expensive to do though.
Man, my brother collects pops, and he was looking for the Hulkbuster pop. It's a really exaggerated box,
Yeah.
or pop, and I
Yeah.
found that for him at one of the Comic Cons. And luckily, I bought it for really cheap. But then the resale value for some of them is double
Yeah, they
or
get
triple
crazy.
sometimes.
That I've never done that. I think the most I've ever spent on one was $60 maybe.
Wow.
Because there's there's a Darth Maul hologram one that sells for $7,000.
$7,000.
Yeah, there's there's 5 or 6 of them that sell for multiple G's. So
Do they have low run numbers or something, or is it just...
yeah. A lot of the original SDCC stuff had 1 in 300 or 1 in a couple hundred or
that's
so, or 1 in 50, and so yeah, there's a lot of. It's usually those ones that are the high valued ones.
Exclusivity.
Yeah, when I was living in San Diego, there was Comic Cons all the time. They always told me you should get the Conan O'Brien ones.
Oh,
Because
those
those were
were popular
limited.
too.
Yeah,
They did a bunch of famous characters with his head on it, or so they did Predator with Conan O'Brien's head, or
Yeah.
Ant-Man with Conan O'Brien's head on it. They did a bunch of stuff because he's I guess he's big at San Diego Comic Con. He goes and he has a show there every year or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But Joe, did you go? What would you start out with?
Action figures.
Like GI Joes or
No.
Jeez,
Star
how old
Wars.
is he, man? Someone gotta show his age. and
Christ.
everything. G.I. Joe's. Fuck.
Is it me or is Joe's mic down?
Yeah.
He's a little
that's-
low.
I keep asking people. Some people are saying it's fine. Some are saying it's not.
I just thought he was extra sad today. More melancholy than usual.
A little bit. Yeah, we tried to mess with it before the stream, and some people said it was fine, and some said it wasn't. So
Oh no, we can see you. We can't just hear you. You moved up
Can't hear
closer.
you.
No.
yeah.
I'm glad Eddie got that. See, Eddie's that's that CW. Jesus.
Oh, he's got the clips
He's
now.
pulling
Look
out
at
the
it.
clips.
He's
now.
moving up.
Holy Mac.
He's moving up in the streaming world. He's got
Yep.
clips. No stopping him now.
So who didn't go yet? Did Terry? You said you started
Everybody,
out with,
I didn't ask
yeah.
John because I know, but John, you can go. Like,
Oh,
I know you started with comics and stuff.
yeah. That was when I was younger. Dabbled in comics for a couple of years, and then I just jumped right into the Hot Toys and the statues, the sideshow statues. Like Matt was saying, the Comic Cats were really popular at that time.
That's one
been-
of them, right? The Rhino's a comic.
The Rhino's a comic cat.
So we started with comics. Did you sell your comics to get the statues?
No,
or you
no,
still
no.
have your comics.
I still have my comics.
Oh man, that's cool.
I started with my dad. Like when I was a kid, we used to go together. He had his comic collection, and I had mine. We'd go every weekend, kind of pick up the issues. And yeah, no, I have them all, man. I even have his. I try to avoid selling when I can.
Yeah, with all these like movies coming out, man, you're gonna get it. Right now's the time. Well, I don't know. They always say right now's the time to sell, but
Yeah, for me, it's more of an emotional
attachment.
attachment than the monetary value. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's awesome. My cousin, well, he collected baseball cards and basketball cards.
Okay.
So he's always had them, but he's been one of those kids where he gets them, puts them straight into the little sleeve,
Oh, yeah.
Smart
and
kid.
hides it.
Love
Like,
it.
he throws it away. But then so I hit him up recently. I was like, hey, do you still have them all? He's like, yeah. One of the Jordans he has is like $8,000, $9,000.
Beautiful.
And that's like one card.
Wow.
And I was like, what do you want to do, man? What do you want? But he's the same way like John. He has like a more attachment to it because it reminds him of like good memories.
Yeah.
So, but $7,000 can bring me more better memories.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, I don't know. I just have like it's not a fear, but I feel like once you let it go, that's it. To get it back, it's always harder to get it back than.
Yeah, definitely. But oh yeah, I wanted to bring something up really quick. So we hit 100 subscribers.
Wow.
I know,
Congrats.
man. Isn't
That's
that
awesome.
crazy?
Congratulations,
yeah,
man.
Thanks. It's funny. We started out with like me and my brother just talking to each other, and then now we have like a whole panel going. So
That's cool, dude.
it's funny because our plan from the very beginning, I think from 5 subscribers, was when we get to 100, we'll rent out a bunch of tuxedos, get a nice limo, and then promote the crap out of 100 subs and just like go broke, like spend 10 G's or whatever.
Wow.
This is to the future. You guys need to join, whatever, get champagne and everything. But it's still in process. Like it's probably at 1,000. I don't know.
Save it for $1 million.
I was thinking. I was gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say 100,000, but sure, 1 million will work.
100 still works though, right?
No, that's awesome. That's a big. You know what? You get a lot of guys who give up. Because it takes time to build it. It's not overnight. You got to keep going, and you got to have that drive, and you have it, man. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's all thanks to you guys too, man. You guys spread the word and get more people to join. It's awesome. I love like everyone joining in. That's my favorite part of it. But
Yeah, but-
man.
It helps to get other channels to shout you out,
Yeah.
but the people stay for the content,
Of course,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's funny because when I joined you guys, I think I mentioned this when I joined the CW. Like when I started watching you guys, I was like, I can't join these guys because they're 1-6 guys. But when you guys started like doing banter, joking around with each other, I was like all about it. I was like, man, this is hilarious.
It
Yeah.
it comes and go. It comes in waves. The banter.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a shameless plug right there. But yeah, we had 100 the other day, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Steve, you need more. You know what's funny about this? Sideshow hit me up when I put the picture up on Instagram, saying if they could share as a picture, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh shoot, that's badass.
That's awesome.
You're like, we've got him, ladies and gentlemen. We've got him. Pretty soon he's gonna be shaking during his reviews. Fucking.
Oh yeah, I hate to hear it. It's gonna be unboxing.
What's the story behind that? Is there a story behind that? Is there someone shaking?
The guy that was, what review was it, John?
It was the
Wolverine?
Grievous, man. It was
Oh, the
Grievous.
Grievous. We were watching their first look at their Sideshow Grievous, and the guy, he's a good guy. The guy that does their reviews for all the everything figure wise. I don't think he does statue stuff, but all the like 1/6 figures and Hot Toy stuff, he does the reviews, and he was so nervous because previously he had done the 1/6 Wolverine review and he broke something.
Yeah.
And I think he was so nervous the next time that like he was like shaking while he's touching it, and like
Oh, it was bad.
you
It was
know
really
he's
bad.
stuttering and like poor guy, poor guy. Everybody gave him shit. He had so much pressure on him. So now we just make fun of the shaky review.
And then they released the figure, and we learned why.
Yeah. You could barely touch it.
Whatever.
I've read about that one, the one where like the arms fall off or break off, or they don't snap correctly,
Yeah.
and they don't stay up either.
There was
so-
a ton of things with it. Man. It was, yeah, it was bad.
It's funny too because then I saw an article. Well, I saw something on Sideshow saying they reissued some arms, but they only reissued 2 out of the 4.
The
Yeah,
joints,
they gave
yeah.
him. Yeah.
I was like, that's crap. Like, I'm not even like one of those guys, but still, I would want all my arms repaired or replaced.
Yeah.
Or what am I gonna do with the other 2? You know?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks. Did any of you guys get that one?
I had it on order, but I canceled it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
No. Not me.
Well, look at this guy.
Oh boy.
Oh wow!
We
What's up,
replaced
fam?
one old
What's going on,
dude
yo?
with another.
What's up, Mario?
What's happening? What's going on, everyone?
I was gonna say,
Oh, Steve. Oh,
I was gonna say, Bat has someone here that he can share Laserdisc stories with now.
Oh,
how dare you, sir?
Jesus, it hasn't even been 10 seconds in.
Yo,
I
it's
know.
either Betamax or nothing, man.
You know,
Talking
that's a
laser. We might as well
Disney
talk
show,
A-Track then.
right? Betamax. That's
Okay,
That's
we
an
can do that
inflatable
too.
cartoon, right?
you could do that too.
What's up, Jason? What's going on, man? How's everyone doing tonight? What's going on?
Good, man.
Doing good, man.
there you go.
Cool.
How was your day, man?
Yeah. I just got home from work, man. Traffic sucked tonight. Don't know why. Just a freaking Tuesday night. Nothing out of the normal, but it did take a little bit longer than usual to get home. But happy to be home. Happy to be here amongst all y'all. So, yeah. What did I miss?
I thought you were at Disneyland or something. And I was like,
Oh,
man.
no. I get off of work late.
Gotcha. No?
But don't get me wrong, man. If I had the opportunity, I'd be there. So,
Do you own Disney stocks?
I should, huh?
You should.
What's up, Edwin?
Uh-oh. But no, man, you haven't missed anything. We were going over a couple of things. Like our new guy Terry joined the squad, so
Bet. Cool, man.
it's an awesome
meet you, Terry.
collection,
You as well.
And
Jen.
Steve hit 100 subs, which was awesome.
Nice. Congrats, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks,
Dude,
man.
That's an awesome milestone.
I was gonna rent a limo and everything for it, but look into it a little bit more. Call some connections.
Oh, yeah. Edwin says that Mario goes to Disneyland every day. Bro, I mean, I did before, damn near every day before, man, before these damn reservations were a thing. But
I
yeah. So,
went
you know.
there twice probably, and I've never watched any Disney movies, so I had no idea what I was doing there.
You went to the one in Cali or the one in Florida?
I went to both. I went to Disneyland twice. I went to Disney World once. Disney World was a lot of fun. I didn't have to get anything.
Yeah, I've never
so,
been to-
Oh, it's way bigger, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more going on over there. But if you've seen Star Wars, I mean, and you go there now, you'll be all right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, they got a Star Wars land, they got the Avengers campus going on. So even though you've never seen a Disney movie, you got that. So amongst a few other things.
No, I went with an ex-girlfriend, and like she wanted to go there for her birthday, and I went with her, but I was like, I have no idea who these. It was kind of like Sketchy Frogs. It was like a weird part of Disneyland or Disney time. It was
Sketchy
like
frogs?
frogs. It was like during
Who's
some
that?
sketchy
Mario? Who's the
times.
frogs?
Sketchy times, sketchy frogs.
Now I know why the relationship didn't work.
You never seen a Disney movie, Cat? Cat?
I've seen Lion King,
Pirates?
Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah.
or Caribbean. Yeah, I've seen that. Is that Disney? That's Disney.
Isn't it Disney?
That's Disney.
Yeah.
John, that was based off the ride, dude. So the ride came first before that movie.
Did it actually?
Yeah, but the movie's better.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
How dare you, Eddie?
But I'd rather go to theme parks. I think is what they call it, like King's Dominion, Six Flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one in Ohio.
Yeah, you definitely go to. You don't necessarily go to Disney for the rides. It's the nostalgia, like that you go for.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
That's why I went.
lost.
I went with Mario recently, a couple months ago, and I wanted to go to Toontown, just because Toontown is like all the old school stuff, like Mickey and Donald Duck and Goofy and all that stuff. And I wanted to go there just because I remember as a kid that's what I loved. And then we went in there, and I was like, it's pretty much like a bunch of tree houses for kids. Like it's not really a place for adults, but it's
Yeah.
cool to just look at it and then get out of you're in there for like.
We were there for like
minutes.
5 minutes where Eddie was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm done. Let's go.
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone always dies in Disney cartoons. Yeah.
Wow.
it got dark,
dark,
really quick.
Well,
yeah,
it's
like,
traumatizing as a kid. You watch Disney movies and then you grow up and you find out they had all these sexual related innuendos in there and all that. It's like,
In the
what
movies, in the cartoons. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild. Some of the stuff that they sneak in there.
I think the frogs were racist or they were stereotypes. And I was like,
Racist?
yeah. I was
Racist
like, oh my god.
That might have been a
Frogs?
thing.
Yeah. So I was like, man, this is weird. But she was like, oh, I used to watch it all the time. And I was like, oh my God, we got to fix that. It's very stereotype right there. Like,
Jesus.
yeah. But have you guys ever been to this place called Cedar Point in Ohio?
Mm-mm. No, sir.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Cedar Point's like the world's not the world's, like the U.S. is fastest roller coasters, tallest roller coasters.
Wow.
Oh,
Never
yeah?
heard of it?
No.
What?
Nah.
That's crazy.
Nah.
My wife's been there. She grew up in Ohio.
Yeah. It's the northern part, Sandusky, up north of Cleveland. So
Mhm.
it's badass. If you guys ever stop by, if you guys like roller coasters, that's the place to go.
I like
Yeah.
roller coasters.
Oh man, like this is like
the
it's like-
furthest I've traveled east was probably like Colorado. From California.
what?
That's it. That is it, man.
Texas for me is the furthest
Yeah.
I've gone that way.
Dang. But you know, you say you like it. This is like next level. Like every single like view you have is a roller coaster, and there's roller coasters on top of roller coasters going to another roller coaster.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
insane, man.
Some
yeah.
Final Destination shit.
Yeah,
that's a
literally.
death trap, isn't it?
Literally. But we stayed there 3 days, and we still didn't get to ride all of them. It was
Wow.
insane.
3 days. Wow, and still didn't get to finish it.
No, they have way.
Sounds like there's a lot there.
I can imagine the lines, man.
Yeah, it's they own a bunch of parks now here. Paramount's King's Dominion, they took that over. But if you guys ever go up north, Ohio, it's pretty
I'll
cool.
have to check it out.
Speaking about
Yeah,
parks, you know where
Jason
you gotta
says
go?
that. Jason in the chat mentions that it's like Magic Mountain. Vane Joe says that he was just near Cedar Points like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Joe's actually from Ohio, so he probably has been a couple times. Magic Mountain. I was so disappointed when I went to Magic Mountain. I was like, what is this?
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
That's probably like the craziest roller coasters I've ever been on. Is
Oh,
Magic
really?
Mountain. I've never been anywhere other than like what's in Cali for theme parks anyway.
They had a Magic Mountain out in Colorado, and I went over there. What drove me nuts, I was about to pull my damn hair out, is that they played the same damn song over and over and over again, no matter
Oh.
where. The same one song
Yeah,
on a loop.
Jesus.
I swear, dude, I was gonna lose it, man. It was
Magic
nuts. I'm
Mountain, the
like,
one you climb the mountain with all the puppets in throughout the mountain.
What?
That's Splash Mountain. Never
small
mind.
one?
Sorry.
Splash
where you
Mountain.
climb the mountain. That's Fraggle Rock, bro.
No,
Fraggle Rock.
there's a
There
ride.
you go. I know
There's a
that one.
ride in California. I don't know if it's Disney
Mhm.
World or Disneyland. It's a big mountain. It's like a water ride. You sit in the log and you go up the mountain.
Oh, the
Yeah,
log.
that's Splash Mountain.
Yeah,
Splash
yeah.
The
Mountain.
log.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all the racist animals that are up
Adam
Yeah.
Stranax and all that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
How about you, Matt? Like, do you ever go to any theme parks or King's Dominion? You're near King's Dominion, so.
Yeah, no, I've been to quite a few of them. Disneyland out in Cali and Disney World in Florida, and done the King's Dominion here. It's in Virginia, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
Dayton.
King's Dominion.
Yep.
Yeah. No, yeah, I've hit the roller coasters, all of them. I mean, I lose track of the names of them. I mean, I know there's.
I know there's so many.
Yeah, the Hulk in Universal's pretty cool. That's in Florida.
Yeah, we have one over here too in Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah, Universal
But,
Hollywood.
There's no roller coaster called the Hulk though. At the Universal one in here. Is there? All the like DC or no DC.
I've been there. Like, I didn't see a Hulk one there.
I don't know. I don't know about in California. I know in Florida it's there, but I don't know about California.
The roller coasters at Universal and Cali kind of suck. Like they're not. I don't even like remember half of them. I know like I like doing the tour ride there and where you go through like they changed it up a lot, but they have like they used to have Jaws and all these different shit that you would go through on the tour, but now they added like Fast and Furious.
God.
And,
Arc Man.
wow.
Or-
Now it's like
No.
Dribble Mountain.
Eddie, you ever go to State Line on the way to Vegas? I think it's on the way to Vegas, between Cali and Nevada.
I've
I think
seen
there's
it.
there's a spot. Yeah, it's supposed to be like one of the world's largest or tallest roller coasters or something like that.
Really, I've seen it, but I've never stopped there.
Yeah, that thing. Nope.
The only thing
No,
that
thank
I
you.
don't like is the rides that just go up and down. Like I'm cool
Yeah.
with the roller coasters, whatever. And even if they have drops on the roller coaster, it's fine. I just don't like the ones where it's just a seat that takes you up and then drops you.
Mhm.
I can't. I don't like to do that.
Same here, man. I can't do this. I can do everything else, but I can't do that for
Yeah.
some reason. It kills me. When I get to
Cash
that
the
top-
Gemini.
What's up, Cash?
What's up, Cash?
What's up?
Good to see you, man. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm feeling all right for a Tuesday, man.
Good, man. My man. Oh wait! So you're putting that for everybody that shows up? Oh man!
I was gonna
Give it
change
up
it
the
up.
betrayal,
I was
bro.
gonna change it up.
Clips have a 2 usage limit per show, Steve. 2.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
How'd you get a clip of Marcos from Collector Zone?
Oh!
Bro, that actor looks just like him, dude.
I love that actor. That actor's hilarious.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, Cash, man. What's up, man?
Nah, what's good, people? What's good?
Chilling, man.
Y'all funny, man. shout out Guillermo, man.
Yeah, Guillermo.
But we were talking about theme parks and Disneyland and stuff like that. Do you have anything in Nebraska or?
I mean, yeah, the closest thing we got
Don't do that, Matt. Don't do that, Matt.
no, the closest
Cornfields. There should be a lot of them out there.
Thing we, this guy.
The corn roller coasters.
Corn mazes.
Hey, well, that's what.
Nah,
That's
like,
why he's got Jeepers Creepers out there because he found them in the cornfield. On the
Oh shit.
That's true.
You have to go far.
Oh man.
Cash is like, what am I doing here?
Oh man,
Cash is like,
yeah,
see you next
man.
week.
Yeah, really, huh?
Hey, do I sound fine? I sound okay, guys?
It's all good.
Alright,
It's all right.
man. Yeah, no, we got Adventureland, which is the closest thing. That's like the next.
That's a
city
real
over.
place. Adventureland?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought that was just the movie.
Come on over to Adventureland. It's gonna have a
Wow.
fulfilled
Whoa,
day.
we really got a theme song and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, they got a theme song, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah, but you know, whatever's in Kansas City, Rose of Fun or whatever the hell it's called, is over there. So, yeah, not
They don't
much.
got
but,
anything dedicated to like Wizard of Oz or anything like that, like Wizard of Oz land or whatever,
Yeah, click your heels.
maybe gotta follow the yellow brick road, man. So you never know.
right? So at least have that over there.
Yeah, yeah, man.
That's cool, man. How about you, Terry? You're
No, I'm in Florida, and I still haven't
Wow.
been down there in a long time. But I have been to King's Dominion when I lived in Virginia.
oh yeah. It's still the same. It hasn't changed. They got rid of Volcano, but that's about it.
That's probably been 20 years ago.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I used to go to a lot of them. Like I used to go all the East Coast. Like there's one in New Jersey. There's like it's illegal now, but Six Flags they had like the fastest roller coaster to where people they would put their arms out and someone had their arms like cut off or something. And I was
Yeah.
like they only made it illegal until after like 3 or 4 people started
Yeah.
complaining about the speed and everything. It's insane.
I'm not actually a big roller coaster person.
Yeah, same here, bro.
I'll be the guy holding the bags.
Yep. Yeah, I feel you, man. No, I heard that over here that there was actually somebody got beheaded on one of the rides.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit happens, man.
That was
Can you
in
imagine?
Six Flags.
was in Six Flags. I thought it was in somewhere in
It was in
Illinois or
Disney.
something.
It was in
Oh, it was in
Disney too.
Disney.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
one-
out
I know
out here in
there was a
Cali.
boy. Yeah,
That's crazy.
had one last summer. That is crazy.
Hmm.
That's that
Yikes.
Final Destiny stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I heard too that I think out in Florida, one of the animal park out there that I guess one of the kids like got out of the Jeep or whatever like that into the alligators area and they ate them up or something like that. So
Sounds like some Jurassic Park shit there.
for reals, dude. Yeah, it was some. There's some shit
Nah.
going on, yo.
Man. I just like the roller coasters in King's Dominion. They're so old. They have like wooden ones still, all 100% wood, and they, you know, I was like, today's the day. Today's the day.
No, sir. No, thank you.
The Hurricane. That's what it was called.
That's probably the one I rode, and I never rode another one.
That was it, right?
That's it. Just one and done, man. I don't blame you.
It was, yeah, it was
Have you-
fast, but I think it was just like the whole thinking about if it's gonna come off the rails or something.
Have you ever seen the YouTube videos? Someone will get on a ride with a stranger, and they'll have a really long screw in their hand. So right when the ride's about to take off, he'll turn to the guy
Wow.
next to him and say, "Buddy, this screw just came off the handlebars." The same."
Oh shit.
Oh
Hey,
man,
John, do me a favor. Can you turn your head slightly to the left? To your left? No, to your left. No, like just move over to your left.
Oh, I know. I tried it already. Look.
There it is. There it is. Look at that.
my bad. I didn't even notice that.
That thing looks like one of those candies, jujubes or something.
Oh yeah.
That sounds racial, bro.
Racial. It's not
How dare you?
Jujubes is right.
That's Filipino.
Gumdrops, I think. Oh,
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, Danny Lee's in the chat.
Danny Lee.
Damn, man, you created the whole damn CW crew. Pretty
I know,
much,
right?
dude. Uh,
Nah, man, you
Sorry,
guys are always
Zach.
invited. You're good.
yeah, thanks, bro. Always appreciate it.
Oh, we were talking about collections. Mario, how did you start?
collecting in general or collecting
Yeah.
what?
Collecting, like, what's the very first thing you started collecting?
Oh man, well, back in the 1920s. No, just kidding. That was for Eddie. Shut up.
Wasn't polystone, it was wood, huh?
Yeah, really. No, I just collect dollar bills, y'all. No, dude, I think what really triggered my collecting was when the Star Wars prequels were about to drop. You know, and then all of a sudden I was young, had a few bucks, and I was like, you know what, that'd be cool to go back and check out some of these old Star Wars figures real quick. And instead of tracking down some of the vintage stuff, I went after some of the stuff that was more modern, which is, you know, with hindsight, I was like, why the hell did I do that? You know, right now. Then after that, it was just like a long thing of just, it felt like it would never end. So I just took a long break, and then eventually got back into it with other things. And then I got tired of that, you know, got into Hot Toys, and then just last year started getting the statues and stuff. So yeah, now I'm freaking knee deep in some shit.
You only started statues last year. I thought it was longer than that.
Nah, bro. My first in hand was the Mythos Mall back in February.
Wow, that's an awesome
Yeah.
one.
I love that piece, man. That one, Asajj. And yeah, I mean, I got more stuff on pre-order, just waiting for things to ship, you know. So, but yeah.
Man, I was showing these guys a video. I'll send it to you after. But do you think if you had a chance to go back into the past, would you stop yourself from collecting, or nah?
No, absolutely not. I don't think I would change a thing, to be honest. You know, because it's just the whole experience has been, you know, it's been a joy for me personally. I mean, there are some things that I wish I didn't get into, you know, some little rabbit holes, but yeah, I'm glad that I what?
This is pins.
Oh, pin. Yeah, that's another thing too.
Doesn't end.
Yeah, I thought you said something else.
There's always something to collect.
I thought I heard penis, but
I don't know you collect
Now we know
that.
what's on the mind.
hey, that's what I thought I heard Eddie say. You know, freaking Eddie.
Jesus, dude.
Is there a
Anyway.
scale or?
Nah. 1/10 like Eddie.
Wow, you son of a... I'll never forgive her for that.
yeah, but no, I don't think I'd honestly change a thing other than just a little bit more responsible, you know, in what I was collecting, you know, and not have that mentality of well, after freaking everything, you know, even though that I could. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's a lot I sold off, and there's a lot more that I still need to sell. So,
Oh, that's a good segue to our next thing. People. Well, I got some things that I got some local guys trying to sell some stuff. So I wanted to bring this up to you guys. If you guys want, I live really close to this guy. Well, an hour away, but this guy, you've probably seen a couple of posts from this guy. His name is Dante, and he's selling all these guys. This is who I bought a couple pieces from, so he's a good guy. He's just trying to sell off his collection. So if you guys see anyone in the chat too, if anyone sees anything that they're interested in, let me know. Like,
That's the original Sideshow Gambit, no?
Yep, with the code and everything too.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's got all the OG ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a picture of his whole setup, like where he had it with all of them together, but it was badass. It was
Nice.
I love that Emma Frost. I see that one at Frankenstein's when you go. I love that fucking statue. That's a comic cat. I think.
The cool thing is, like, the old OG ones, like, look at their boxes. They're right behind them. They're that small.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, these are all this is 1/5 mostly, right?
Yeah.
Quarter. I think this is 1/5. Quarter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy's really cool. I really like this guy. His name is Dante. I'm sure you guys will see him in the Facebook groups or something. But if you guys see something here, let me know. And he also ships them out, but he says he doesn't like shipping stuff out, so he's trying to hold off on it. So just a heads up for anybody that's interested.
And he is he just selling off to get more stuff, or he's just getting out of the hobby completely?
He's getting out of the hobby completely. He's out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that Joker really sought after too?
That Joker's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like that Joker.
They don't go. It doesn't go very much. It doesn't go for very much though.
Yeah, I think the edition size was really, really large on it, but like it's awesome. I still have that one.
Yeah.
That Joker's my favorite.
People did some customized portraits and some hands with the hammer and everything.
Yeah.
John, don't you have that piece?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah. I still have it.
But let me skim through this one more time. Even this storm right here, like I've never seen this one until he showed me. I thought that was awesome.
I saw that
Yeah,
one.
that's a
Jerry
nice looking
has
piece.
I think.
Was
Jerry
it?
has that one.
Oh,
I
Jerry.
think he showed it on one of the streams that they did.
The symbiote Spider-Man is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's another sought after one there.
Yeah. So and he's selling them
I
like,
like- I
I'll
like
get the-
Captain America and the Daredevil.
oh yeah, yeah.
Daniel Bell, so I love those. And the Flash is Daniel Bell actually. That's a
Yep.
good Flash.
But if anyone's interested, yeah, it's cheap too. Like it's not cheap, but it's like basically going for retail almost, or a little bit over. But it's not bad.
I like that Red Skull, and the Superman's nice.
Yeah, I like the Red Skull.
Ooh, actually, that's the go to the one more photo next.
The other one.
The other way, please. Yeah. White Queen.
That's the one I said, the Emma Frost, the
Yeah,
comic.
Emma Frost. That's one. Comic Cat. I think
I
that's
thought
based
that
on
was
the
a
Adam
Comic Cat.
Hughes artwork.
Bingo. Comic Cat, yep.
Yeah.
I got a couple more pieces.
Oh, and the Mystique.
Oh, I want the Throg. I want the Throg, and I love the Surfer. That's my favorite Daniel Bell piece ever. Is the Surfer.
I was gonna ask you. I'm interested in this one as well. Like, but I can't
That
find
one
too many
looks
videos on
amazing,
it.
too.
You won't find. She's part of the original Adam Hughes Comic Cat line
Yeah.
that Sideshow did back in the day, along with the She-Hulk, Mary Jane, Rogue.
A lot of those are the best, like, female
Yeah, Black Cat.
statues I've seen. Yeah.
I have like 4 out of the. I don't know how many they did. But they're smaller scale, 5th scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like
Isn't that Angel sought after too? I don't see that very often. Is that the XM Groot and Rocket or no? No, right? That's a Sideshow or something.
I think it's Sideshow. I think he's listed as Sideshow. But yeah, if you guys know anybody that's looking for these are awesome. And like I said, he's a good guy. All the pieces he sold to me were in perfect condition, so no worries there.
He's got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, like I guess you guys gotta go.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready to go on in a few minutes.
It's all good, man. But
Thanks for having us, man. It's always a
thanks,
pleasure
Casual.
being on here with you guys.
yeah, definitely, man. Like thank you guys for coming, man. So
Terry, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
You too.
Nice to meet you, Terry.
too.
Good talking to you,
Warm-up
Matt.
crew.
Nice to meet you.
Matt, Cash,
Cash, like,
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
and
He's
these two
the
guys.
next
I'm stuck with these two guys always, so I'm not.
Oh,
There's
wow.
Joe.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
as you leave, there's
That's
Joe
our
coming
cue.
in.
Yeah, I know.
that's
Yeah.
a cute.
See if the audio is better now.
Oh, like a sweet angel.
That felt personal.
The heaven, it's
All right.
the heaven gates open, and Joe is back in. He heard we're leaving, that's why he came back.
I timed it out well.
All right,
Perfect.
take it easy, guys.
All right, fellas. Have a good night.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Later.
Let's see it.
Jumped back to the old computer.
I don't know what it is, man. I heard you a little bit clearer last time, but yeah, this one definitely sounds way better.
I think I need to talk to Cash after or something. He said he has the same one as my new one, so see what's up.
we were going over. So these are Dante's like current ones that he has for sale.
Yeah, I was still watching.
Yeah. So, hey Terry, do any of these catch your eye?
I mean, the dark side.
The dark side. Oh, the one on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I find him. That's funny. So the cool thing about this guy too, he has like old OG capes, like custom capes. So if you guys are looking for capes for Superman or Darkseid, he has those too.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the Batgirl. I liked his Black Canary. And that's my favorite Wonder Woman, not on the screen now, but the one with the spear over her back.
Yep.
So do you like the pose, or do you like the portrait, or what? Why is that your favorite Wonder Woman?
The pose.
Okay.
I just like that one. It's just different than like her with the lasso, but I understand the people liking the lasso. It's just so different than other ones I've seen. Like relaxed after battle, I guess.
Yeah, that's like she's the lady of justice, balancing the scales.
Yeah. If this was one when he first started posting everything, it was like, man, if I didn't have other POs, I could definitely drop like $2,000 with this guy and just clean him out of a couple. But
I'm really surprised no one else did that. Like these are like OG pieces, but they're really good ones too.
yeah, some age well, some don't.
The Nightcrawler's a cool piece. I've got that Nightcrawler. It's got switch out portrait as well.
That's cool. The Black Canary is cool too. I've seen that one in person.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that one still better than the new one that's coming out.
I can see that. Yeah, like I mentioned a couple of times, if you guys are interested, just send me a message and I'll make sure he knows right away. But he's a good guy too, so you're not. But here's one from our guy Cash right here.
Oh yeah, man. Look at that statue. Look at that beauty, man.
I don't even know what it is.
It's from Mortal Kombat.
Yes,
okay.
Hallmark. This is 1/4 scale by PCS. Pop Culture Shock, formerly known as. It's retail value, so that is shipped. We're gonna start this bidding off at $1. No Bob Barker style. Is the exclusive version. Just to let you guys know, in the right hand, the magnet is pretty weak. Not by the collector, but by the manufacturer. So yeah.
Just texting me.
Hey, quick backstory. This one here I'm selling as well, the Sub-Zero, but this was actually my very first statue I ever bought right here, the Sub-Zero. So yeah.
Did the Scorpion already sell?
The Scorpion did sell, so all I have left is the Quan Chi that you just showed, this Scorpion, or this Sub-Zero rather, and one more. But in this Kodo Kan right here, this was a second statue that I ever purchased. So I'm only they're all in mint condition, just selling due to different direction of the collection. But this for the longest was my favorite statue because of how big it was, the presence, everything like that. But when I really thought about it, they hold no meaning to me, and I like Mortal Kombat like anybody else, but from taking up that much space, it's for me, no.
Yeah, I definitely hear you. It's just starting to phase out a little bit.
Yeah.
Time to pass one to a new collector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are great pieces too. Like if you have the whole Mortal Kombat line, this will be great add-ons to them. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. Let me go through them really quick one more time. So it's all of these guys. Guy named Dante. You guys probably see him somewhere in the groups. has all the prices listed out for them. But if you guys have any questions, I can probably find them really quick, the prices. But good guy. And then our guy Cash got 3 pieces. These are the last 3 that you have for sale, or is there any more?
Man, man, this is the last 3, and then that whole newbie phase is out the window. So everything else from here is keeping unless there's like a better version to upgrade to. So yeah, I'm officially a veteran. You know what I'm saying? I'm no longer on my rookie contract. You know, I signed that 5-year Supermax.
These are the penances being paid.
Yep.
I hear that, man. Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So I think I'm gonna start asking people if they want to sell stuff. It's like a good like little segment right there. So I just post them up, and then if anyone's interested, just message them or. But yeah, man. Like if I hear anything, Cash, I'll let you know.
No, yeah, I think that's a good idea because like I don't know, freaking I don't know, Star-Lord, for example. Like, you just never know who may be looking for that piece. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they come across the video or they're watching and, oh, hey,
Poison
there's that piece
Ivy.
I was looking for. Hey, yeah, man, you never know.
You literally like tossed it out in your video. You're like, I'm selling these, by the way. Like 30 seconds later, I'm messaging you. And there she is.
You guys want to know a funny story about that real quick?
Sure.
When Joe messaged me, true story, like I said like one thing because like at first I didn't know who it was. So I'm like what? All right, whatever, man. And then once I realized it was him, I'm like, oh, okay, we could work out a deal. We can make this work. I never told you that, but at first I didn't even know who you were, dude.
No, it's all good.
Oh man.
It goes to like how Joe and I met too. He was looking for Catwoman, and that's how we met. Joe's always.
Yeah. That's how you meet people though. Like you message them like, hey, I don't know. You guys weren't the only ones I talked to that way. It's like, hey, are you looking to sell this? And then you just get talking about collections and send pictures, and they're like, oh, you like the same stuff I do.
Joining streams, and then
Yeah.
yeah, man, definitely. But Jesse's asking bonus points to who knows the name of the character's head Quan Chi is holding. Do you know,
Not
Cash?
me.
I don't know.
Something with a G, right?
It's a Goro.
No, not Goro.
Goro, yeah.
Oh man, Jesse. No, that would be a question for FP Jones on Astro's show. Who'll be in the chats there. He knows all about Mortal Kombat stuff.
He
Ooh,
says
Moloch.
Moloch. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hey, you know.
oh my god. I feel like Daniel Lee is turning on us. He used to be a nice, sensitive, responsible kid. Now he's
CW does that to you.
yeah. Here's a topic that was brought up the other day. Dilemmas. Are you guys seeing any the statue companies hitting a wall soon? Like with everything going down, with J&D selling out of like their Batmans, which cost $2,400, $2,200. Do you think statue companies are just going to keep raising prices, and then like they're not going to be able to sell their pieces anymore because the prices are so high? Or do you think they're going to lower them back down, or what do you guys think?
I think Sideshow felt out their market with like the freeze and stuff, and people pushed back pretty hard, and now they kind of went back and settled in at like the 600 to 700 mark. I think some of these more exclusive international companies haven't found that mark yet, and they're just, rather than lowering prices, they're just making fewer. Like, we're going to charge you $4,500 for this Anne Hathaway bust, but we're only going to make 300 of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
it's crazy.
Instead of like, how many of that Venom are they making? Whoever's making the Venom one, that's like $1,200.
Queen Studios is like 546 or something like that.
Okay, that's still fewer than I expected, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know answer for this question because I feel like there's a lot of companies, so therefore you have a variety of where you wanna go. Especially if you look at something such as X-Men. Obviously, you have Iron Studios, you have Sideshow, XM. You got your 1/10, your 1/4, and a couple 1/3. So, and even PCS has a 1/6 there for their Magneto. So you have a couple options. So I guess it just depends on the characters or the individual lines that you're looking for. Per company and what you actually are willing to spend. Like Joe said, I mean, if they're only making 300 of a bus, for example, and you really want a bus, well, there's 300 more people out there who are going to want it, so you kind of have to hop on it no matter the cost. So it's like supply and demand. I mean, if it's the freaking zombie apocalypse and all we have is a gallon of water, it's me, you, Terry, Matt, and Joe. Like, I'm sorry, guys, we might be friends, but we might be fighting over that water, you know what I'm saying, in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
That took quite the turn.
Yeah.
I know. I was going somewhere.
I think it's like how Joe was mentioning, like there's international companies and they're testing out the waters, especially with XM coming out with quarter scales that are $1,200, $1,400, and now pushing $1,600. It's kind of like they're pushing as hard. What's that?
Can I actually make a rebuttal? Because when you speak of Sideshow, for the most part, I'm assuming it's going to be domestic. When I'm thinking of Iron Studios, most likely domestic plus Brazil. Now, when you're talking about XM or Queen or Infinity, I'm thinking worldwide. So maybe that's also a reason, kind of going back to Joe's point with the edition size, that's more worldwide. I don't see someone in Japan looking for that Sideshow Nightcrawler. Not saying they don't get international buyers, but I'm just saying the vast majority.
Yeah, I could see it that way too. It's just, I don't know. Like I'm staying away from XM just because of the whole price increase, and Sideshow for us is luckily domestic, so luckily we have that. But what do you think, Terry?
I mean, if you keep paying for it, they're gonna keep going
Yep.
up.
100% right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's who's in the market for that, and like Cash said, you have a lot of international buyers that will drop the cheese for it. Like the big legendary busts. I mean, not too many guys have the space for that or want that, but there is. If you look worldwide, there are some guys out there that have that and want that. So, and like they keep the ES low, it's gonna sell. But yeah, I think it all depends on whether it's international, domestic, or what have you. So
I think with the movie stuff too, they can push the ceiling a little bit because, like they basically hide behind the more expensive it gets, the better it gets, like accuracy wise. Like now they're doing silicone faces, and it's just like, oh, people are like, oh, it's 95% there, so they can charge like more than the last one.
Yeah, that too. I think like the craziest thing is like Iron Studios is the one that does 1/10, right, Cash?
Yeah.
Yep.
Even the smaller scales where you think would be like doing the opposite or at least staying at the same mark, they're actually jumping in price too, right?
Yeah, Joe, like, cause you were getting them before me. Like when you first started getting them, was it true that they really were like $79?
That was before me. I never paid that little for them, but like the regular ones were like 99 or like 110, and then the deluxe ones were like 160, 170, and now it's like the regular ones are like 140, 150, and deluxe are like 200.
Yeah, when I got into them, it was 129 a year ago, and this past year,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember being around the 115 mark, 112, 115, 120 mark.
Like I know the Ragnarok, like the Nebula, and some of them were originally 99. But the bases, I'm looking over, like the Doctor Strange is a pretty impressive base, and I think he was only like 160.
Yeah, I remember he was 115, I think.
Now
I thought when I saw it first.
I
It
will
was the store I was
say
in.
from having the bigger ones, such in not so much Juggernaut, but specifically the Blob, I could see the price for that one. But if you're talking a price increase for something such as like Cyclops, for example, it really should be no more than 119 versus the 149 or 179 that it is. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
But they have come a long way, though. I will say that for that size, they've come a long way.
Yeah, I thought that was like an interesting topic because like I've been collecting for like a year and a half now, and I haven't seen it go down at all or whatever. It just keeps going up. So
Yeah, but it's also the price point. You know, some people that's their budget. That's their thing. That's that's a good price point for them to collect. They'll spend. Some people just say, "Hey, I can't spend $400 or $500 for a statue. That's crazy. That's nuts. I'm not going to do that."
Yeah.
And some people are comfortable spending. They want to be in the game. They want to be in the hobby. And that's their price point. $200 is the most that they would ever spend. And there's a lot of people like that, and I think the companies recognize that. So, but I remember when I first started, I used to think, man, there's no way. Oh, that's crazy. $1,200 for a statue? Are you nuts?
Yep.
Guess what?
those were the good days.
Yeah. Now it's like,
man.
that's all?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The Iron Studios, though, they're a great starting point for anybody.
Oh man, you funny. Matt made me think about when I was first started. Like, damn, who would do that? You crazy people are crazy. And now I was like, yeah, that's all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for that.
Oh man.
Hey Terry, how do you deal with it since you're like going through 1/3? You're gonna finish your metal line, right?
Most of it.
Most
Am
of
I
it.
getting?
Yeah. How are you dealing with like having those like pops and the other scales? Like, are you worried that the other ones are gonna take over those, or you're gonna start selling some of those off, or?
I mean, I'll probably sell some Marvel Hot Toys, but like I said, the DC ones I'm probably gonna put on a shelf behind me, and have the whole middle right here be the metal statues.
That's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, since we're talking about this, did anyone buy anything for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or during their sales? Nothing.
Cyber Monday, no.
Statues or just in general?
Statues.
Yeah. Now I was like Joe, man. With Sideshow, the 10% wasn't, that bait wasn't big enough for me to bite.
Yeah.
I mean, so by the time, it didn't even, maybe it hit the taxes, in some places. But and I think right now, for me, there's nothing desirable right now that I'm looking for in my collection. Otherwise, I'd just be buying to be buying. And that's part of the hard part about it is the restraint. You got to just take a step back.
Me and Cash are learning that now. And yeah, you're right. I mean, the Black Friday stuff, I would have just been buying to buy, and 10% wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Hey, all I'll say is shout out our friends over at Collector's Zone. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Marcus is great. He was tossing out all kinds of discount codes and stuff.
Oh, I saw that.
Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I even sent him a message. He was the one where there's like talking about donating for the kids. I'm like, all right, man, Cash loves the kids and placed the order. I did it for the kids. Hey, I did it for the kids, right? Oh man,
That makes you feel good.
It's so
Yeah,
funny you guys
that felt
mentioned that. Because
There you go.
Yeah, I follow this podcast called the Major Figure Podcast. So
Yeah.
what they do is every year they think they've been doing this for like 8 years now. They have a Toys for Tots. You basically buy from this company called Ringside Collectibles. They sell a bunch of wrestling figures. You could buy a wrestling figure for like $15, $10, or even $5, I think. But this is all for Toys for Tots. So anything you buy will go towards that donation. But I just thought I would bring this up because it's the end of the year. We're all here buying like $1,000 statues. We could give like 1% or 5% of our statue money over, and yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool thing that we're doing, and they do this every year, so I thought it was really cool. Here's all the information. I'll try to bring this up on Friday a little bit more, but I thought it'd be. I think it's a great idea. Like everything they get is like 100% towards Toys for Tots. So they pick up all the toys, they deliver all the toys, they take care of all the shipping and everything. So it's a really cool thing, and their podcast is great too. In case you guys haven't heard it before,
I watched their YouTube videos.
their podcast is 10 times better. It's the videos are like 5% of their podcast,
Yeah,
which is
I like
crazy.
I like watching them do their toy hunts and stuff like that.
They're basically like us, but with like little figures.
Well, the one, I mean, they're wrestlers. They're looking for wrestling figures, but they've got like super impressive collections.
The guy on the right, I forget his name.
Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona, yeah. He just bought on his latest YouTube a $12,000 figure, a prototype.
Yeah,
Because he had to have.
he's the
That's his
Michael
original.
Jordan of wrestling figures, is what he says.
But $12,000 for like a 7-inch, 6-inch figure, which is it's crazy because he's on YouTube and he's putting in the the eBay thing and he's just like waiting for him to get the winning bid. It's just,
Yep.
Yeah, but if you guys get a chance, like stop. They do Toys for Tots everywhere, so if you guys get a chance, like donate if you can. But these guys are really cool, so I was thinking of. And they're in New York too, so they're East Coast. Yeah, let's get into some pictures, huh?
Yeah, some good stuff dropped this week.
So Queen Studios has their Hulk on Throne, and their biggest promise was to get rid of the seam line on their neck.
Yep.
It looks like it's gone.
I think they said it's not going to detach. Like his head's going to be molded with the body now. Oh, I might have just lied. I thought that's what they said.
uh,
I think the necklace still wonders for it.
yeah.
Is that what they did? They just added the necklace.
Quick and easy fix, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy right there? Like all of this?
But you wonder, like, some guy goes to work that day and just looks down that line. And he's like, "Damn it, I got to paint all these today." Like, we look at it like excited, but there's somebody that goes to work that hates that statue.
I gotta paint a foot today, like
Yeah.
100 times.
Like, I got to do like 2,000 toenails today.
Oh, Edwin
know,
Diaz says that.
That's pretty interesting. Do you think, do they work on one statue at a time, or do they break it up into parts and come back to the same part? Or
I have to assume, like, you have to do it assembly line style. There's no way, just because you think, like, oh, I got the right toenail brown out, like, just go hit all the toenail browns.
so do you think that? So, like, for example, do they have one person that just does the armor on the arm, and one person just does the boots, and one person just does the hair?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I would think maybe not, like you might have like a rotation of like 5 guys or something like that just like you each have different parts that you cover. But I have to imagine it's like that, not like one person doing each stat. You'd have too much variation if like me painting it versus Cash painting it or versus you painting if we did whole statues.
Right.
Looks good, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna also ask, like, I can't find a good Hulk sideshow or a quarter scale one. If it can't be Gladiator Hulk though, it has to be normal Hulk.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's like that's all we're gonna get now is Gladiator Hawk or Ragnarok Hawk or whatever you call it, and If you want 1/4, you may have to go locate that old school Iron Studios one. I think that one's amazing, man, and that's just Hawk at his finest, man. Just straight up Hawk smash, man. So, you know,
The Bowens used to be really cool for the Hulk.
Yeah, I was about to say the Bowen Hulk. This one is
Yeah.
the classic to me, in my opinion.
This one just came out, and people are starting to get this one. Have you guys seen this one
nah, looks good.
from XM?
Are you X-Men guys happy with that? How it turned out?
Yeah, I'm happy with how my 1/10 turned out.
Okay, Matt, how do you think it looks?
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. I mean, it's nice. They did. I thought I saw one. It may have been a custom piece. What's her name? The actress that played
Oh,
Psylocke.
I can see her.
I know. Well, they did one with her portrait. Somebody did one with her portrait on it. Can't think of her name at the moment.
Hey Terry, are you ever gonna get into X-Men, or you're completely out of the X-Men thing?
Olivia Munn. Thanks. Thanks, Danny.
Probably not. I mean, I don't see where I'd have the room for it right now.
Oh yeah.
Terry's smart. Stay with DC.
And it's the same reason I don't touch Star Wars. I mean, it's just too much.
Very true, man.
Yep.
But Joe's slowly gonna start collecting Marvel. He said.
Don't. Well, I mean, all my 1/10s are Marvel. I don't have any DC 1/10s. I thought
You
were
don't have
commenting on-
any. You don't have any quarter scale Marvel stuff.
Nope. All my quarter scale is what you see behind me, and the only like non-Gotham one I'm considering is I want a Swamp Thing.
Huh.
There's just like I said before, there's too many Marvel characters for me to go into that. Like when me and my wife first decided statues in here, it was like, all right, well, let's just do 10, and like cutting it off was impossible. So that's how I ended up with all these 1/10s, and for the most part, I don't have many duplicates, but yet I still have like 35 or 40.
I guess there are more Marvel characters. I mean, but they don't have. DC has a lot of characters, but they just haven't made a lot of quarter scale statues.
Correct,
Like
and that's
the
why I
whole
stick
Legion
with
of
the
Doom.
Gotham. Yeah,
You know, you could go on and on there.
because you
All right,
start
Justice
listing off the Marvel guys, and then all of a sudden you get to like 11, and you're like, well, I don't have a Black Panther. I gotta have Black Panther. Or just like,
Yep.
I don't know. I'm looking around like a War Machine, great character. Scarlet Witch, great character. Doctor Strange, great character. But yet, when you're listing off like the top 10, maybe they're not on there. And then you're like, oh, well, top 10 turns into 30 real quick.
Yeah, it is easier with DC.
Like right here's a good example. Like, who needs this whole line? Everyone does, right? There's
Yeah.
Bishop. There's Juggernaut. And the best thing is like look how small it is. This is I don't know if you guys know this guy Atim. He's part of DCX,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's another world.
There's going to be some really good displays people put out when all these are available.
Yeah, I can't wait. Here's another picture for Psylocke. To me, it looks good, but the portrait's not there compared to Sideshow's portrait. That's there. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I guess it depends on which ones you look at. I mean, I think there are some portraits for Sideshow that didn't match up, but Sideshow's recently been hitting the mark on, especially with their the female characters.
Yeah. I think everyone's in the statue community, everyone's complaining about XM is like there's no expression on their face, females. So
Yeah.
I see that now with this one.
I know that was the big complaint with, or one of the complaints with the X-23.
Yep.
She was like jumping into battle, but yet was blank face.
Blackface. So I think you guys might know this guy, Caleb. He's doing a Joker on Throne.
Yeah.
He did the Trinity, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman like a couple months ago. Now his next project is this one, Joker on Throne.
The one that sold out before Saba and Astro could even get their name in the hat.
Same guy, yeah. I think this looks awesome, man. Like, I hope it comes out with switch outs for like the portrait, but looking like this is gonna be really nice.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be nice if it's coming from the same guy, obviously. But my only thing is, when I first saw this, obviously it just reminded me straight up of Joker and Punchline.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
I wonder if he's pissed. Like,
oh,
that's true.
I'm just saying, I had the chance to get a custom Constantine, but it's like I might as well just go with Prime 1. So I'm just saying, nothing wrong with this. I'm just, putting it out there.
When I first saw this, I thought this was the Prime 1.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that chair doesn't match. But yeah, I wonder, like, if he's pissed when he saw that Prime 1 get debuted and he's been working on this, or how that went.
I love that cowl though. That cowl, it's like perfect. Like, I kind of wish he made a Batman with that cowl. That's really cool. Have you seen this one, Terry? Or have you heard of this guy?
I didn't know who he was, but I've seen a picture in one of the groups.
Yeah.
And I thought it was the Prime 1 as well.
Yeah. I'm sure he's pissed.
Yeah.
He also did this one. It's going to be a Thor.
Like a Viking Thor?
It looks like a Viking Thor. Or it looks like the Thor from the video game God of War.
Well, I mean, never mind, guys. Never mind.
Come on, man. What's up?
No, I was gonna say, well, we can't really say like a Viking Thor because, like,
oh yeah,
I mean, if we're going off of where like Thor's not really, never. You guys get what I'm saying, man. But, yeah. Matt, you follow me. Yeah.
The sculptor, his name is Carlos, and I love what he did with the gun. He's just like basically going like, I don't like your rules. I'll have Mystique doing what she does best, is shoot her guns.
Gangster style.
Yeah, she had to clock it or turn it a little bit. Even the base is pretty cool in this one. Have you guys seen this one?
No, I hadn't.
No, solid base though.
Yeah, it's a minimal base, but
yeah, it's kind of.
As long as the price reflects that.
Yeah, price maybe. Kind of reminds me maybe like it would be something that would be like you'd see from like a Bowen or something maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But this other guy, he wasn't satisfied with just having one. He had to get two. And
spot on. I love it. Love it.
So what's cool about this too is like someone mentioned that they're scared that the 12 days of Sideshow coming up, that they're gonna do this idea, but they're gonna reverse, the arms, so you could have them side by side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think they could just do that, and it's gonna sell well.
Yeah, they could all
like literally just repaint it, and it'd do well.
Break yourself. All right, let me put that next there.
Jesse has literally the best avatar. Like, I don't know why, but like, it always just makes me smile.
So this guy George, he repainted his dark side, sideshow dark side. Look
Yep.
at the difference. Isn't that
Wait,
crazy?
Geo?
No, not Geo. It's a different one.
Oh,
There's more than one George.
probably.
But this is the biggest complaint I had about the dark side, and like the one I got, the paint isn't there. It's like they skipped out on another layer of the paint, and this is exactly what.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is that
What was that?
Yeah, that's a
That's a-
360.
layer of paint.
Mm. He even deleted the whole orange, the Cheetos one.
Oh man.
Yeah, he touched it up a lot. It looks badass now.
I don't
That's-
know how some of these guys do it. Like I wouldn't know where to stop.
You mean touching up your statues and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he did great.
Could you imagine if you knew how to paint yourself without having to ask a buddy?
Yeah.
Oh man, it'd be on. It'd be on, man.
just
Everybody,
like-
hey, every statue got blood. No,
Yeah, right?
Wonder Woman killed somebody. No, I was playing.
Just got to be careful with that after the last stream, where she had blood all over the spear.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So a little update from another guy named George. Do you guys remember this one from last week? He had like the custom shelves and the mirror in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, Mirror Man. Yep.
So he put curtains or blinds in there. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It is.
I wonder if that's for like that's his work desk, and just like when he's on like official calls, he like closes it, and when he's with cool people, he opens it. Like,
What if it's for the sunlight, since like the sun's right there as well?
or that.
Maybe, I don't know. It's a strange but a good idea. You know, very unique.
I know he added 2 more to it. I don't know if you have that picture yet, but yep, there you go, or 3, I guess.
What do you think, Matt? Are you going to be doing this to your collection anytime soon?
Something like that, but I mean, I don't know about the remote control shades, but yeah, I'll have a portion that'll be set up like that, but I also like the pedestals. I have some of them pedestals.
Terry, what do you think of this one? Do you think he needs more colors or?
Nah, man, it looks great. I mean, the
Yeah.
mirrors make it look bigger.
Yeah.
I feel like the day he has to clean up though, it's like a hectic day.
Well, he's taking his time unboxing them and putting them all out. I don't know how he's doing that. I'd be up till like 3 a.m. putting them all out.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I could. I couldn't do one at a time like that.
He's
Come back
doing
a
like
week later.
Yeah, he's doing like 2 a day, and he's posting pictures, and it's like, nope, I'd pull an all-nighter. Like, I'd have to have it
Yep.
done.
Me too.
And I'm throwing the sporting event on the TV and just unboxing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome that he has all these pieces too. Like this is what this line I guess deserves.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm feeling the mirror though.
It's not my cup of tea either. I know we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's without mirrors right there.
Yeah.
Kind
To
of.
me, that's a. I like that. That's more of a. For me personally, that's more. I like that.
Does any of your statues ever have anything in the back that warrants you wanting to look at after placement of them?
No.
Me neither.
I mean, the Grim Knight maybe.
Yeah. It depends. I've got a Conan Fury the Beast. That's a statue that hard to display. Because Conan's on the back of the 8. So that's one of those pedestal pieces where you want to be able to walk around it or see it.
Well,
But it
what's on
still
the-
displays nice, even if you have it up front.
What's on the back of the Grim Knight? Just like
It's 10 more guns and chains.
Oh yeah, yep. But yeah, big props to this guy. So this guy, he got I don't know how people do this. Like, he has like a shelf right here attached to the wall. But I guess if you have the correct anchors, basically like what I'm doing, right? But this one I've seen in person. This custom one, this one's huge. You seen this too, right, Matt? Like this custom Cyclops. It's huge. It's like
Yeah,
a
it
real
is.
size. Yeah, it's insane. Even the Sentinel hand by the Psylocke is insane.
Yep.
Yeah, somewhere in Canada right now, John is shuddering since you put this picture up. Oh, that Dark Phoenix.
One day, right, Joe?
for one day.
Little sneak peek. She's on my Mount Rushmore. You could have 100 statues in a room, and that one just like in there, and my eyes will find it probably first.
Oh, these look awesome.
Is that Apocalypse custom?
Yep. I've seen that one too. Huge.
Oh, in person?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks amazing.
The Mega Red.
The crazy part, like on the picture, this looks like it's like really dark blue, but it's like really in person. It's a little bit more brighter, but it's like in person looks way better. That's crazy. You guys saw this right from Infinity, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this one? Or the ones they announced?
It's way out of my price range.
Yeah.
Space. And space.
I've heard a lot of people on the Bale Batman say that it's a no-brainer, no-go for them if he can't put a cowl on. Like, they want nothing to do with it if he's not going to be masked.
Did they release the prices for these yet?
No.
No. What would you estimate?
It's at least 4, right?
4,000. Yeah, I think this one. This from the same company.
I think the
Yeah.
Bale for sure. The Terminator, I don't think will be as much.
Why did they go with the older Terminator? That's interesting. Well, I guess there's so many of the younger version, right?
Yeah.
People would buy it to complete that set,
Well, they're in line with the movie itself, though. Dark Fate. So I guess are they partnered with the movie studios to do it?
They must be. Or maybe that license was a lot cheaper. Something like that.
Maybe.
Yes, Sky
Because
Tales.
the old busts were either from them or Queen, but I think Queen did the other Terminator bust, but I don't know, man. Hey, paying 35 and up for that is just kind of crazy to me.
I wonder how the
Like we
patents
said
will
earlier,
go.
if there's somebody out there,
Yeah.
Yep.
you got a low ES, they're gonna want it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wonder how the Pattinson Batman one will do. I know Ark brought up last week
Well, that's
or
what doing a movie.
on one of those shows, like he couldn't believe people pay for movie pieces they haven't even seen yet. And it's one thing with the Prime 1 statue that you could still make like a generic Batman with the head swap out, but like this, you're paying $4,000 or $4,000 plus. Like you're still a ways away from the movie.
Yeah.
Well, some people like the actor or the actress, and that's what they're buying.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of people love Arnold, so they're buying it because it's Arnold. They're not necessarily buying it because it's the Terminator. Well, I mean, obviously that's a classic role for him, but still, they'll put it alongside of the Commando. whatever other statues that they have, the Terminator, the Predator. You know what I mean?
Yep, people buy that Pattinson for Twilight.
So this is the same line. This guy's having fun with his, I guess. Could you imagine playing around with a $4,000 statue?
Eh. Some people do this. Some people carry their statues out into the yard to take pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Iron Studios did this one too. Well, they announced it. I'm not too familiar with the show or this one. It's the alligator Loki. I guess it gets transformed or it turns into a alligator or something.
It's a variant, right?
I think so.
So
Yeah. But they announced a bunch of stuff.
They teased so good.
hey, I can't wait for their day, man. I actually look forward to it now.
It's the 4th and 5th. Is that Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday, which doesn't make sense because, like you said, they normally do it that last Friday. So it's like, what's going on? Maybe because of the holiday, they switched it up this, even though they're in Brazil. So like, whatever. But still, I don't know.
I think this is their CCPX or CCXP event. This is like their con.
Gotcha.
I got this one for Joe.
No, it's for Cash too. Let's not leave him out. I saw Batman Statue Collector posted this one, and all of them were begging Iron Studios for this to be a quarter or a third. And I'm like, oh man, they're gonna do it in 1/10, guys. Like, this is gonna be one where 1/10 gets a one over on y'all.
And you know what's crazy? For one, if it's 1/10, I'm picking it up. But for two, if it's 1/3, they are all gonna pick it up just because it's gonna be their only opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's why they want it. They want it 1/3 or
Yeah.
one quarter. And if it's 1/4, I'll pick it up.
What if it's
My man.
Me too. This would be awesome.
yeah?
I'm
I
sorry to
think
cut you off.
I think it's gonna be 1/10 though.
I do too. I'm gonna pick it up if it's 1/10 for sure.
So the cool thing is you can see him hold his hat. His cane is right there, and he's on a throne. That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Chris.
awesome.
Correct me if I'm wrong. For it to be 1/4, for them to distribute in the U.S., they would have to have gotten Sideshow's approval. Like they'd have to be
Which-
doing it under Sideshow, just like Tweeterhead did the Pfeiffer Catwoman, basically like for Sideshow.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I heard. I heard it. That's the reason why there's different size scale. They've got to stick with
Yeah, and that's
Either
why
third.
But
they can do the Marvel in 1/4, but not the DC.
but they did the Joker in 1/3, and they sell that on Sideshow.
Correct, but Sideshow doesn't have exclusive rights to 1/3 DC.
right.
Right.
That's why
Just
like Prime
quarter
1 and
scale.
them can sell in the US. Just quarter.
So you're saying the Riddler is gonna be either 1/10 or 1/3 in your guess?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless they're doing it basically for Sideshow, which I don't think that's the case because they would have given
Oh,
it to
yeah.
Tweeterhead.
Hmm.
It's gonna be 1/10.
I think it's going to be 1/10, and I'll laugh a little bit for all the people that kind of talk down to 1/10.
Hey, hey, casual. So somebody was saying, because everybody wants this to be 1/4 or 1/3, they're like, watch, they're gonna tease us with the cane and the hat. It's actually gonna be Joker sitting in there.
Oh no.
Somebody left a comment. They're like, it's gonna be Joker. Everyone's gonna be upset. Like a Joker
Oh, man.
Riddler variant.
It's funny. Settle down, boys. It's so true.
Put
I need to
things-
get that, Edwin.
even if it's 1/10 though, I'm hoping that this pushes Sideshow to do a quarter, or pushes Name Your Company to do one.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll distribute it, so they'll see the sales and oh hey.
So, if you guys want quarter or third, is it going to be the Jim Carrey one, or which comic
No.
would it be from?
Comic.
I can't name a particular comic, but it'll be comic version.
Oh, Arch has a good one too. I wouldn't want a Riddler on throne. I wouldn't want one either, but it'd be awesome to have one.
Yeah, but
A
is
Riddler.
it a throne or is it more like a chair?
Anything chair or anytime they're sitting down, everyone considers them a throne piece.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wouldn't do that. because I wouldn't, like I said, I would like, he's right. I wouldn't consider Riddler a throne guy, but I would consider him sitting in a chair cracking riddles.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's going to be a throne though, because I'm thinking back on all their other DC pieces. Cash, you've bought a bunch lately. I don't think they've done a throne one. Like Penguin
The only
standing,
two
Bane
thrones that
standing.
they've done is Shao Kahn on throne for Mortal Kombat and Odin on throne for Marvel.
Correct.
That's it.
So like they haven't. That's not typical for them on the DC. So I'm not sure.
Nope.
Maybe this is just kind of like, I don't know, not giving away the whole outline. Maybe. Or it's thrown and people are gonna hate it. I don't know.
I didn't skip this one, right? Like no one cares about this one or something.
Forget about it.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So is that going to be? Is that Beast going to be a 1/10 as well?
It's
No, it's quarter.
Oh, that's
Quarter.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
1,000. I'll go ahead and say it. $1,000.
Oh yeah.
Based off of their history for their quarter scale, they're always 1,000.
Yep.
That's no thanks. Hey, Terry, are any of these catching your eye? Any of these two, or just this one too?
I don't know.
The alligator.
Not really.
Yeah, me too. So going on with more collections, this guy, like you guys were mentioning, on this post, he said, "I got them all out of the boxes, and I was up till 4 a.m. putting them up with the spotlights and everything." And I was like,
Attaboy. No, it's playing.
Yep.
"Yeah, hell yeah." But he put the spotlights. He put like the little art piece in the back.
I wonder what spotlights those are.
I had these before. These are from Amazon. These are pretty cool. You
Yeah.
can control from a remote and everything.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna get some of those.
It's cool. They come like in a 15-pack, 20-pack, so you get a lot for.
Are they corded or battery?
Corded? But their cord is like so thin, you can't see them in any of these, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I need Scarecrow like needs underlit. He doesn't, the way he's hunched over and everything. You can't see him.
Matt, what do you think of this line? It's 1/10. Like, is it doing anything for you?
Doesn't do anything for me. That's a lot. That's a lot going on there. I don't have any. Well, I've got a couple of small 1/10 stuff, old stuff, but nothing like that. But I do. I said this before. I think that a lot of these 1/10 statues are really, really well done. Like I love that Omega Red.
Yeah.
I remember the Doctor Strange was one I really liked as well. And I think, Iron Studios is nailing it with the detail and the pose and the portraits of all the 1/10 figures that they're doing or statues that they're doing. But it's just not for me in my collection. I like it. I think it's cool, but it's just for me. It won't fit in my collection for how I collect on what I do. But I really like all the pieces, though. I mean, the Bishop's cool. I mean, all of them are really cool.
Yeah.
Cash, when you see these, do you, I guess, I don't want to say have regret. Are you tempted to like get the battle damaged ones or like the ones like that, the Sentinels?
No, I mean, I got the Sentinel by himself. It recently just sold out. I'm assuming with their Black Friday stuff. I'm perfectly fine with it because the space and the setup that I have, I don't have the room to do that unless I plan on switching and moving everything around. So I'm perfectly fine with just having one Sentinel with no battle damage, no proximity characters attached to it.
Cool.
It's awesome for the collectors of this has been like a big question for me. Like if you're gonna do the X-Men line, this will be kind of like, easy route to take.
I will say
pricey though.
If
Yeah.
you're gonna have these proximity pieces, you gotta have at least one of these Sentinels. I mean, there's 5 of them to choose from, 3 with the proximities attached to them, and 2 with nothing attached to them. So you gotta pick one of them 5. I personally think. I mean, unless you just want a couple characters solo. I mean, your preference. You're the collector, but I'm just saying.
Sideshow actually has a Sentinel, an old school Sentinel that probably I think will go well with these two.
Yeah. This would be so expensive to get into now, though. Like, if right now you were like, you know what, I love that setup, I want to do that. Like, Cash knows that Professor X right now on the secondary market, crazy expensive. Yeah, all these ones that are sold out now, everybody wants.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll say this about Professor X and Mystique: once the whole line is done, just like me and Joe was talking about earlier, I'll go back at that point. Whatever the price is at that point, I'll pay it at that point. But for right now, I'm not haggling. I'm not hey, I'll wait till it's all done and go back and get it.
Yeah, that Professor X is like nearing $500, I think.
Wow.
And I imagine that had to have originally been like 150 or 160.
Definitely, it was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Here's a good question. You think a white base would make them pop a little bit more?
As in like a shelving unit?
Yeah, I think that's what
that's
we're talking
what it
about.
means,
Shelving.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you look, he's got other stuff in the windows of the shelving. I guess you could put some white acrylic on top or something.
I'm okay with the dark.
What about our lighting guy, Terry? What do you think?
I considered those lights at one point, but I mean, I'm happy with what I have. But man, I think the dark looks better.
Yeah.
I actually just sent Casual something that is something kind of cool for them as well. I think it's just something different to expand the Sentinels. There's always different little customs and things you can do to kind of elevate your your visibility, so to say. But
Yeah, I'll pull those up right now. It's an awesome little custom thing. I like it a lot. That's the thing about custom accessories too. It's like everyone's thought about it. So
yeah, and that does seem like the safest as well. Is like they're not too much, and
let's see. Stop screen share. Yeah, it's this is cool. This is really cool.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I should have put a disclaimer at the bottom. Professor X not included in those.
Right. So he has a custom basically they're inside of a building and they're just cutouts, right?
Yeah, he actually makes these per request. So the dimensions, you're telling him the dimensions you want based on the actual figure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So just you just hang them on the wall.
Yep.
That is cool right there. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely different.
It is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Huh.
I like it. Is that on Etsy or no? I'm kidding.
No, Facebook.
Does he say what he charges for them?
Not too much. It was like $40. I got his info still, so it wasn't too much though.
That's
not
what's
bad.
it made out of for $40?
I don't remember. I have to look back at the info, but it wasn't that much, and it was pretty much your custom measurements and pretty cool.
Gosh, I don't think I could make that for $40 out of cardboard if I went to the store. So kudos to him with whatever he's doing.
It says Mystique, Professor X, and Cable are expensive right now.
Yep.
Oh look, did you say you wanted Professor X?
Sure.
I don't know. That's coming from March. Maybe let's keep going. This guy was funny. He started decorating his stuff.
Yep.
It's funny because he labeled this picture "Get into the holiday spirit" or something.
I don't know. Beast looks like he wants it off his head. Get this off me.
That is really cool.
Oh man, those are like, what scale are those? Are those thirds?
Which one?
Any of the big ones? Because like if you go back a picture, that rescue statue on the bottom right that barely goes to the base of Magneto, like she's not small.
Oh,
She's
no, those are.
That's a
She's
1/4
quarter
custom
scale.
mag.
It's just the bases are big. That's all.
Yeah, it's quarter scale, definitely. I've seen that beast before.
yeah, because she's got to be like 10 inches
10 inches,
plus
yep.
tall.
What?
Yeah, she's not
yeah.
small.
See,
You're
that's
talking
what you
about-
get with the 1/10 collectors. They see a 10-inch statue. That's big.
I thought this
Yeah.
was pretty cool. And the funniest picture of the whole thing was this one. It's like literally he was made for this like hat. He's
Bah
pissed off.
humbug, man.
But Cash, yeah, man, I saw this one too, man. It looks badass.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I would love to have the Storm in quarter scale. I love this pose.
Yeah, man. I'm loving the Iron CEO collection so far, man. Loving it.
Yeah, man. Kudos. It's awesome. This is an old picture, but this guy, he
Slick.
yeah,
Nice.
he does a polystone, so he mixed
Yeah.
it up a little bit.
That's slick. I like how.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he changed it up. So
Yeah. This is the XM one, right? Or is this the Sideshow one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, yeah, it's Lewis Arc.
I would guess XM because that doesn't look like a Sideshow base to me.
It kind of does for me. Sideshow usually does like the really small ones. Are you talking about like the, not polystone, it's the, what's the other material?
The acrylic look.
Acrylic, yeah. This guy's really cool too because he's making stands for this one, for Gambit. Tell me you wouldn't get that. That's an awesome stand, isn't it? So it like this little bottom part clicks into the magnet of the portrait.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm still not into like displaying my extra heads and pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say this real quick, right? I agree 100% with Joe. The only exception, I'm serious. The only exception for me is Predators because it kind
I was about
of
to say
fits.
Predator.
Like it just kind of fits.
the masks. You got to have the masks out front.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or like the Predator with the Elder Predator with the alien skull.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it kind of goes.
I don't know. Like I don't know about the DC Marvel characters like that though. Like I don't know.
But I think the difference is though, and to Joe's point is, it's not like I wouldn't put another Predator head next to it. I'd put the helmet there, but I wouldn't put put another Predator head, or so it's different,
Exactly.
And this you have the same character with just a different look on its portrait. So
That's
I wouldn't do that.
I get it on the Predator, but yeah, I don't want to just have like 3 faces that look almost the same with just different expressions.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
just
that would
me. That's not to say it's bad or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Just, I wouldn't do it that way.
Right.
How about you, Terry? Would you consider this?
What you mean, like this statue or the head thing?
The stand that like the stand for your extra portraits.
Well, I mean, I don't really have much that comes with extra heads, so I mean, I had to, I guess, wait. But I definitely see their point.
Yeah. Yeah. This was I thought this was cool. Lewis, like I messaged him about it, looking into it, so he seems pretty cool. But I know, like I need to I need to ask this guy because he has a ton of like what do you call them? Kits is what you call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the seventh week in a row he's been on this thing. But yeah, he has a bunch of Venoms, but
He just gonna keep painting so he perfects it, huh?
yeah, definitely.
I wonder if he sells, like, he buys them and then he paints them and then he sells them painted.
Hey, wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, if you don't mind and you're good at it.
Yeah. But like I got this one too because it's a different angle of her. But a lot of people are starting to get her, so it's starting to.
I don't know if I care for the base. I know it's different. It's not the traditional, like, Sentinel hand, but I just don't know what I'm, I guess, looking at or dealing with the base.
It's definitely different. Yeah, like I see what you're saying. It's just I don't know.
But I like the pose because she's always doing some sort of loopy thing or spinning around and coming around back at you, like like she's in that pose. So
Yeah. Is that supposed to be like the X-Men's version of Doc Ock? Like a Doc Ock base?
I can see that.
That's what it seems like to me. Like that Spider-Man Dennis just got and that Cash has. Like that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what the base is, but it's I like the fact that it's not a Sentinel hand. I mean, how many
Yeah.
X-Men? I mean, it's like I would like the X-Men to start fighting some other, somebody else besides the Sentinel, but I guess that's all they really have.
The portrait's killing me.
You don't like it?
I don't like it, man.
I wish it didn't have the effects around her eyes.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
It's
Yeah,
like
maybe.
I don't know. The facial features, like they're not there. There's no shading. There's just flat. But it's alright.
That one's a little better.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? Like the cheekbones and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, but so I guess is it to me it looks like a different person then. I would think that they would make the
yeah.
It does.
don't
Yeah.
look like
That's
the
it.
same person. It looks like two different people.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the goal.
I don't know, man.
You think?
The other one's a big sister that's just showing her how to fight or something.
Yeah, because that one does look young, right? That one looks a little bit more mature. The other one
Yeah.
looks like, hey, how do I do this? I'm watching.
But yeah, he put him inside the case, and man, I'm really considering this Mystique right here. You see this one from Dante?
You just need to just buy everything he has. You're
I
just slowly
know.
getting it like every other weekend anyways.
Yeah.
He's probably tired of just buy the whole thing, man. I don't know why I keep going.
Basically.
Yeah.
This is when you just like make one last trip and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get these 4 because I'm debating on them anyways.
Load it up. Oh, these are gladiator shelves. I just noticed that. You guys see that?
Yep. Yep.
That's cool. Garage shelves, basically. But yeah. Some memes I found. Go on, buy it, so you can stop thinking about it.
Ugh. That happens more frequently than you know.
Yeah, but the problem is you start thinking about it later after the fact, like I shouldn't have. I don't know if I should.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. Well, you start like in the swamp thing, it's like, oh my gosh, how many times did I think about that thing today? Just effing buy it. And it'd be like, all right, I'll buy it. And then you rationalize it, you're like, well, if I have second thoughts, I can just sell it later.
So then our guy Thor put this up 2020, 2021. It's pretty true, right? It's just gonna get crazier and crazier. The new diet program everyone's gonna be going on January 1st.
Yeah.
Yep.
It says Netflix, are you still watching me? No. Netflix, do you want it on the background anyway to fill the deafening silence of your loneliness? Yeah. Have you guys seen this one? This custom one?
I
Yambale.
did. I thought it was
Yeah.
really cool.
It's to me it was too close to Dakota Bakia, Black
Good
Panther,
catch.
and I just thought there could have been a little bit more imagination to it. I mean, it's literally almost the same pose. He's on the same rock, the Panther. I think the coolest thing is maybe, I think his teeth have water coming out of them, so I thought that was maybe cool, but I like the Kota Bakia one, and I've got the Kota Bakia one, so this was too close to that for me.
You guys see that?
Yeah. Got the Michael Jackson effect.
What do you say when the Black Panther one?
Looks like Drake.
It's messed up.
Not saying the Kota Bakia one. I think I would have rather the vegetation maybe be a little darker.
Well, that's the thing. It's lighter because of the community feedback. They told him to make it lighter, so it was actually
really?
darker.
Okay. Yeah, see, I think I would have voted for the darker.
Yeah. Because I mean, I was kind of in on this. I don't know if Rome still is or isn't, but I'm passing now. It doesn't feel like a true 1/4 to me. He's crouched over. It just doesn't feel like a true 1/4 to me.
And I think the Kota Bakia one, he's got a cape, which I thought was cool too.
Yeah. Oh, like the
So I
old
think this
school thing with the up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So and if you were to put these side by side, I was like,
I like the Pepsi can.
So right next to him, this one was announced. This reminds me of your Ghost Rider on horse.
Yep. Saying the same thing. I like it with his claws out though.
Yeah. Looks cool.
so you gotta, if you're gonna go that route, so to me, it seems like they nailed everything on Wolverine. But then when you look at the horse, I thought the detail could have been a little better with the horse.
Got a
You know
little
what
bit of that lizard skin going on.
Yeah, it makes it, like he could have been like the horses should have been more smooth,
Mhm.
I mean, it's a cool. I guess it's. I think I saw another one that they had a Wolverine on a horse somewhere. What's the name of this one called?
I only got the sculptor. His name is Raphael, but I could definitely find after the show.
Yeah, no, it's called. There's a name on it. I forgot what it's called.
Running out of Wolverine ideas.
It's not Cowboy Wolverine. It's
That's funny.
I just saw there's two of them too, and I just didn't. I was talking with somebody else and was saying like, why? They didn't get it, but I don't know.
Ark says this is a 10 out of 10. Don't understand the horse hate. What did the horse ever do to you?
Hey, I like horses. Ain't got nothing to do with the horse. I'm just talking about the way.
This guy named this picture. It was really funny. He said, right on time for the movie. The whole Spider-Man collection.
It looks good.
Yeah. From
I
that
like the
first
middle
pic,
one.
I did not know they were going to be that small, though. I'm not going to lie. But it was
Wow. Do you see the Psylocke? But she's painted with like the yellow and blue suit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've never seen that before.
yeah.
You guys like any of these?
Not for me.
I like the middle one best, but I won't be picking it up either.
Yeah. How about you, Matt? You like any of these?
I'm with Joe. I like the middle one, the classic. I like that one better than the other two versions. 2022. Is that what it is?
We do.
But yeah, I'm not. I don't think it's going to end up in my collection either.
Terry, which one's calling you out?
I agree. The middle one looks good, but I mean, it's not for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really simple and everything. I think you got the whole thing on lock, but I guess you got to be a Spider-Man fan to get one of these.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So this guy put this one for sale, but I thought his setup was awesome on this one. Like the backdrop is like a poster he bent so it could fit in there. You guys
Yeah, that's
see
sweet.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Is it metal?
I don't think so
Might be the way.
because he bends it right here.
I think it's
Yeah,
like
but
a
yeah.
fish tank gloss to it.
You know what I mean? Like they had like you take those aluminum
Yep.
paint.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So-
When you said poster, I thought about Rashid. Like, this that poster, man?
Oh yeah. But yeah, he's selling this thing. I thought it was
That's
pretty
it.
cool. Yeah. But this other one that came up, I got this one because this guy's starting to build his shelving for his room, and I thought it'd be a good idea to start capturing this one because I can't imagine what he's gonna put on top or in the bottom. But he's doing
Okay.
some custom work on it, so it's pretty cool.
You know, I've actually thought about doing this for the Sentinel display.
Like this or like the Dan Default style?
Man, I don't even know, man. Just, man, that thing is 70 pounds, man. Plus, you're gonna need some Sentinels, some proximities around it. So it's like, might as well go to Home Depot and get some wood.
These bars are 90-degree steel bars, so yeah, definitely. Oh man,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he puts on it or how he goes with it and everything.
Yeah. I wonder if he's gonna paint that or just leave it as is.
Yeah, I
Or
like
maybe
that
not
cool.
grain.
paint it or stain it.
That looks cool the way it is.
I think so, personally, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe put a coat of urethane on it if he doesn't have it on it. But
So this guy's also selling his collection. If anyone's looking.
I know Dan was looking for that. Ivy.
Oh really? A default?
Yep. Ivy's the only one he hasn't been able to secure yet, I think.
Oh snap! Oh.
Or at least the last he was posting about it. I'm surprised no one else has basically ripped this line off. Like you had mentioned, you thought you had heard that after this they want to do Viking. Like
Mhm.
I'm surprised Name Another company hasn't done like a different variation, not samurai, pick your theme type deal.
Yeah.
Or even not with DC. You could do it with Marvel.
is this all quarter scale?
Yep.
Yep.
Don't look like it, huh? It looks.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I do think even if they do another thing, you know, Vikings or et cetera, even if they do that, more people may gravitate towards it. But I feel like because this is the original one, it
Yep.
will hold more value than anything newer to come.
Agreed.
Twitter had just announced this one today. Flash. I thought it was badass just because like they have two versions of it, an exclusive and a standard one.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
I asked my daughter and wife which one they liked, and they both said the darker.
The standard modern one.
Yep.
Hey, not bad, man. Shout out Barry Allen, dude. You know, fastest man alive. I actually was gonna be all in on this 1/6 line, and hey, came to light, man. 1/6 just isn't what it's supposed to be size wise for me. But
Weren't we all?
yeah,
Ark says Wally West is my favorite Flash.
But have you read the comics arc?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jerry.
You know what's do you guys think this newspaper is polystone, or is it like, do you think it's just paper,
I think all that will be plastic.
plastic?
Yep, agreed.
It'd break too easy in shipping.
Yeah.
All those little lightning bolts.
I think this would go or pair well with the rest of their 1/6 line they have, so I think it's pretty cool.
Trying to think. So far, they've only what have they showed?
What's the Martian
Lantern.
Manhunter, Green
Martian.
Lantern?
Because they haven't shown the Batman yet,
No.
and they
I know
haven't.
they have Superman already.
Superman. They've got Wonder Woman. I don't think they've showed painted yet.
Yep, just unpainted so far.
There's some cakes if you guys like that stuff, and the base is pretty cool.
Ooh, is that Captain Boomerang?
Oh,
Oh,
Is that little Easter egg? See it?
Yep,
pickup.
two of
There's
them,
2 of them.
and then the freeze.
Yeah.
wow,
That's why on the newspaper. On the newspaper, I think it says like rogues escaped or something like that.
They need to have a mirror somewhere.
Who does the freeze power? Is that Snow?
Oh, it's this guy right here.
Oh, Captain Code.
Yep.
But what's the girl who he faces but then becomes his ally? Frost? Killer Frost. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it could be on the base was Killer Frost, but obviously with the newspaper it's Captain Code.
This guy customized his Punisher. I don't know if you guys saw this one, but he made it out of yeah. This
What
is
you
cool.
think though, dude? On the old style looking guns?
Punisher uses all types of guns.
I mean, of course.
He said like it was expensive to redo, but he loves like it's. He says it's a little bit heavier too, so it's kind of hard to do it. But
I like the gun. I like the guns. That's pretty cool.
yeah,
I'm not digging the redo of the portrait though.
no,
Yeah.
Eh.
Not
That's
for me
his-
on the portrait.
Yeah, I like the guns and everything else, but it's cool.
Terry,
Yeah.
have you seen this one, Terry?
No, I haven't.
No.
I mean, if you know you're not gonna sell it, I mean, and you like it, I mean, it
Yep.
looks cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Spot
He
on.
did it for himself. That's cool.
Yeah. I would love to see the rest of his collection if he's done anything else.
I definitely like the guns. I like that 44 and the sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Jonah
cool.
Hex, man.
Luke says too much black, should have left the neck unpainted to match the arms. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That may be what's throwing me off with the portrait.
Yeah, I can't unsee that now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This was pretty cool.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is
So-
that thing that make Barry Allen run, dude. The hell is this? What's wrong with his skin?
He's just burning it off or something. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like a Watchmen reference right there.
Yeah, DC did a run, I think like 2 years ago with that. It might be something from that storyline.
Pretty cool statue though, right? Like it's a
Yeah.
pose I've never seen before, so I like that too.
Looks cool.
It's from Flashpoint, right?
See, I don't think it is.
I don't think this one is.
Who is this? Supposed to be Godspeed or no? Or something like
I think that's just Reverse Flash.
Yeah. I just don't know which comic it is or which story it is. But it's cool. I love the paint application on it too. Then they had this version too. That's all.
Cool. Great concept.
This guy got his Spider-Man versus Venom one.
He's got the Spideys. He's got. Did he get? I guess he's got all three of them, right?
Man.
Yep, I guess he does. Yep. Man.
Spider-Man always displays well.
Always.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I know our guy at Rome is gonna get this one. I can't wait till he gets it, but man, he needs to find a good spot for it.
I cannot imagine shipping that. How fragile it's got to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, that was 106 pictures. That went by really
Oh, wow.
quick. Yeah,
That did go quick. Really?
106 pictures. Yep. But yeah.
Crazy.
So, Joe, you got your Catwoman from Sideshow recently. What's the verdict?
Outside of the little bit of chip on her that I'm hoping to hear back from them on, I love it.
Yeah, right. Like her portrait's perfect. The way she's
Yep, she's just like the perfect amount of like flirt and realistic for me.
yeah. What do you think of her lasso that goes around her, like around the base? I thought that was pretty cool.
It was cool. I like how it had the connection point in the front.
Mhm.
I thought it was just kind of like freestanding, but I saw that. I was like, oh, cool.
And the way her claws are going on to the base, like scratching the base up. Yeah.
Yep, I'm very happy with her. Get the Batman Who Laughs in to fill that gap next to Bane, and then the top row is done.
Done.
No, the top row's done.
How are you liking your lighting? Like I saw you put those lights up.
I don't know. I'll have to compare. I mean, are the statues? Can you guys see the statues better than you could before?
I'll put you on solo mode.
Yeah, I think they've shown up a lot better. Before they just had backlighting behind them, and I thought they always showed up like all of them were just like blacked out. You could just see the shadows. So I think you can see them better now.
I like them. I like it. Yeah, they're definitely. I could see Batman's face finally. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's coming along nice, man. Really nice. And Mr. Freeze, yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming along real nice.
Appreciate it.
Maybe maybe Terry could hit you up with some lighting tips.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find everything I have on Amazon. And I mean, the tube ones, the green ones, I mean, they come with little double-sided tape, and they're just stuck up there.
There's a lot of good stuff out there. At the moment, I'm trying to stick to everything being on voice command. I want to be able to walk in and just say, like, turn on the collection or turn on the arcade, and all the lights turn on.
You have theme music to go with it, like oh,
Yeah.
sound effects or
No.
when you walk in the room. Oh, Joe has arrived.
No, but it's nice
Oh, boy.
to just be able to walk in and just ask for it to be turned on, and everything turns on. So
Well, Joe did get the new captain chair, or he moved it from another room. So
hey, I came out of retirement.
that's cool, man. Well, congrats on that piece. What else do you have coming in?
Batman Who Laughs is the last one currently on PO. I'm debating on a couple of Swamp Things, which route I want to go with that. And then the Huntress, there's just no rush on, but I plan on getting her. But I think she's like next summer, and there's no EX or anything. So
Yeah, I think everyone's gonna wait for that one.
I think that's about it right now, unless some like stupid good deal falls out of a tree and hits me. I don't know.
You could always block me from Messenger. You know that, right?
You're like the worst. We're all bad because like we'll bring stuff up and everybody's just like, oh yeah, go ahead and get it. But you like go out and find us deals.
I'm telling you, man. Oh, block me and
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
Cash could be like, oh yeah, I kind of like this statue, and like 2 days later, you're posting like, oh, I found it for half off from this dude who needs money.
Yeah, who needs money?
And you're
I
like,
was
man,
ex-
Oh, man.
I'm gonna need money soon.
You know, I was expecting more of this right here.
My man.
Soon, once we're all back to like cash flush, and again, like me and Cash being newer, like we just bought into the hobby, so we just bought all this to get to this point. Now we got to pay it off, and one day we'll be to where Matt is, where it's like we'll have what we want, and it's paid off, and then yeah, you just like cash everything as you go.
Yeah.
Got to get there though.
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't reached Matt's level yet. I'm not gonna lie. You know, if man, waiting for another house and having that money and somebody like, hey man, I got 10 Superman hushes, and I'm like, oh,
F the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go there, man.
be like, He-Man, oh the power.
Exactly.
It takes time, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, the guy. Not to Matt, you're very young, but you've been around the statue collecting a little longer, so
Yeah.
just got to follow his footsteps, though.
It's hard, man. It's just, you know, you'll some of those pieces like, you know, you'll have, it's like, you know, those are your. Yeah, it's funny when people say my grail, my grail, my grail. And I think I must have every statue that I have is my grail, you know. Some of them you pick up because you got a good deal on it and that kind of thing. You figure it'd go good, but you know, is that the really? It's like an okay piece that goes along with your collection, but most of the times the pieces that you hunt for, then you finally get you keep those. You know, you don't sell them or you don't do nothing with them. I mean, you have them for years. You know, I've got statues I've had for 25 years. You know,
Yeah.
so. And it
I
just
think-
builds up from there.
And I think a lot of people that are newer to it, one of the top burnout things is they try and catch everybody and they spend way too much. And then you have to sell to basically dig out of the hole. And then you just want to be done with it. And then hence the burnout aspect. Like people think burnout, like, oh, they just get tired of looking at statues. But no, some people literally like just financially burn out.
Yeah.
So you gotta pace that marathon.
Well, that goes back to, you know, one of the comments was, will the company ever hit a wall? I mean, as long as people are buying them, they're still going to make them. I mean, the bottom line, it is a business, and that's how they look at it.
Yeah.
And they're trying to ride the wave, you know, like Thor said. I mean, it's 2022, it's hitting Godzilla.
Well, that's why I don't blame Sideshow for making 7,000 Batman Who Laughs. When everybody wants the Prime one, they're going to make 7,000, and they're probably going to sell 7,000. It might take them a little while, but they're going to sell them all.
Yeah, I think it was a good idea on their end because you know they're gonna push it so far, and new movies are still gonna come out, so it's eventually gonna sell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it a good idea for longevity? You know what I mean? So like, they're going to sell so many, and then just like what Joe said, people are going to just buy them, and then it's going to burn out. So the market's going to be so saturated with it that even with statue collecting, people will get to the point where like, okay, well, it's a fad and I'm done with it. But there's some guys that are doing it like me. I've been doing it for a long time because I like it. It's a good hobby, and then some people are doing it because it's a fad. You know.
Yeah.
So here's a question for Terry. Terry, if you were to start over today, is there anything you'd do differently? I know you don't consider yourself hard, even though your collection is scary as poop.
I mean, as far as what I collect, probably not. But Job wise, sure. No, I mean, I wasted a lot of time at a company who barely paid me. So, I mean, this is just one wall, and it's probably still almost 20 years.
Oh wow. Okay. So you wouldn't change anything differently from when you started?
I mean, probably less Marvel. But I mean, I'm not more of a movie person in general. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really. I don't know. I don't collect lines when it comes to Marvel. It's just the characters I like, I guess, on the Hot Toys.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, I don't think so.
Terry, do you like? So you said you're more of a movie guy. Do you like stuff because of the movie itself? It's a classic movie, or do you like more because maybe some of the actors that are in it, or like you have a favorite actor, or
I mean, if I like, I don't know, if I like the movie, it's probably my favorite characters in the movie. I mean, not necessarily actors.
Yeah, it's funny. I was looking at one of your old videos or your previous videos. Like, what got you into Hellraiser was your sister. I was like, man, like my sister, she didn't like those movies too much.
No, it's all because of her. Hellraiser, Candyman, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, Candyman should be coming out soon, so that's gonna be cool.
Heck yeah.
Is there any I mean, I've never even considered customs, but is there any Candyman statues?
No, just playing. You don't have to do it.
I don't know.
So
you like? Is it more horror stuff? You're more a horror movie?
I mean, not really. I mean, I don't really like maybe most of the classic horror movies.
What other movie? Like statue? What other movie line or did you have statues of? It's not horror.
It's not horror. I mean, I got the whole Nika Turtle line. I mean,
that's cool.
And then probably the Justice League movie.
Those are very dangerous ones. Like the JL series, like they have them half scale, third scale, full scale, and then the Turtles ones. Yeah, they Prime One does those, and other companies do. Yeah, man.
When Prime One had theirs, I mean, I was too broke. I never thought I'd ever have any 1/3 pieces.
Yeah.
Do you have the PCS ones?
No, it's the Nika.
Oh, then okay.
The quarter Nika. I mean, but they look pretty good for being Nika.
Yeah.
So one more question from Art. You know Arch, right, Terry? Have you seen him in the
Yeah.
Okay. He's a cool guy. So Terry, what are you trying to accomplish with your channel? Just sharing or wanting to do reviews?
A bit of both. Whenever I have the time. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot that's worth a review, coming in. Just the Batman Who Laughs, and then metal pieces. Hopefully next year we get at least one of them.
Yeah, I like doing the streams because like I could probably do reviews all day, but with streams, with like having a panel on board, like I could, do a whole thing with looking at other people's collections. When I'm sure I'll do reviews later on, but I kind of like doing the streams for right now.
I mean, it just started out as doing reviews and stuff whenever I have time. Like the wife doesn't like me putting my stuff out on Facebook. She thinks I'm bragging. I don't know. I guess she kind of grew up, with nothing, so she thinks I'm gloating, I guess. So
Yeah.
I mean, I have my collection. Instagram is where I usually put everything because she doesn't like me. Too much family, I guess. On Facebook.
What did they say? Happy wife, happy life, or is it happy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
it.
I mean, otherwise I'd really have like 20 credit cards.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, man, I've been watching your channel for a little bit, and I've seen you like some of your stuff and your collection. Like we've seen it a couple of times on our show, so it's awesome stuff, man. But
Thank
Arch says, Terry, I love the live shows because I don't have anyone near me who have this hobby. This is the only time I get to share my excitement. Yeah, same here. Same here.
It's like Cash out in Nebraska.
Yeah, as soon as I exit this door, it's back to normal stuff, or not normal stuff, but I can't talk about this stuff to anybody else.
Yeah, man.
Or if
That's
I'm
what I
not, sorry.
That's what I tried to tell her too when she's saying I can't post anything. It's like nobody who doesn't know this stuff knows what this stuff costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if you heard of this before, but like my little nephew came by one time, and he's a great kid. He just runs around, just plays around. But I have Thanos on throne in the back here, and of course, out of all the pieces to grab, he grabs Thanos on throne. He grabs a portrait. He brings it back to me. He goes like, "Oh, I didn't know this came apart." And I was like, "I love you, but I put that back."
He meant to say he was a nice kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you turn into Joe Pesci from Home Alone? Give me one. Get him, Marv.
That's another good thing about mine too is my master bedroom is the whole upstairs. So I mean nobody comes up here, and my kids never up here without me.
Yeah.
Yep. That's cool, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Hell
But
yeah.
just a recap and an insight on everything else, like you saw how easy the show was, right? The stream wasn't too bad. Like you see Arch joking around everywhere. So if you ever want to come back on, or if you have a stream, on your channel, we'll definitely join in.
Probably years away from thinking about that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you're always invited, and like Cash has his channel. Joe's building up his channel pretty soon, I heard, and
Not at all.
I wish I was Joe. I wish I could go back in time.
And just mooch off everybody else's.
Yeah. It's like, hey, when was the show tonight? All right, cool.
I'll log on right before.
Yeah, or be like Matt and just start joining in.
Matt's got it down. He slides in at countdown every week.
Man. Yeah, man.
But what do you guys recommend for Terry? You guys think? Have you guys seen his channel by chance, or have you guys catched up with him?
I haven't, but I will definitely look into it.
Yeah, I haven't either, Terry, man. I'd love to check it out, man.
Thank you. Well, I mean, just a few videos right now.
That's cool.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Is your channel called Gotham Cenobites, or is it?
Yes. Well, I mean, I put my name in there just because, like I said, I had to make something separate that the wife lets me post on. So, I mean, I just put my name on there so you still kind of know it's me. Because going through Facebook, I mean, you see my name. So I just wanted to put my name on it as well. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure everyone, like Arch said, he's seen a couple of your videos. So hopefully you get more people to join in. And
yeah, when I started putting my videos in groups, finally, he was pretty supportive.
Yeah, Arch. Well, here's I don't know if I don't know if you know what this stands for right here. You don't?
No.
How about you, Matt?
Yo, King Grant, what?
Do you know what that stands for?
No.
Hail to the Redskins.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, so he had to bring it up because of the Seattle in the back. No.
But your team doesn't have a name right now. You know, you're the football.
They
team.
watched the football team. There you go.
Yeah.
I got changed. Yeah.
How racist of you.
When do you think they'll finally get a name?
That's gonna be their name.
Yeah, I live
Yeah.
here, and like they've been talking about it, going back and forth. They keep saying next year. I don't know.
I think they just had called the skins and just like pig skins and just left it at that, like a football. But somebody calls them skins anyway.
I mean, didn't they ask some of the Indian tribes and they were okay with the name?
That was a while. They did, but that was like 20 years ago, and it was because they were given a lot of donations too as well. But over time, it just became more and more and more, generationally as the generations change, it just became more offensive. So,
Yeah.
I mean, change.
If they start winning some games, maybe they'll worry about it a little bit more. But
They won by 1 last night.
Two.
Was it 2?
Yeah.
No, those.
But I mean, I think
No, it was
they're-
1.
It was
It's-
17-15.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're looking better, and most of their team is injured right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the running back. They got a good receiver in Terry McLaurin at Ohio State.
Yeah.
They did. I don't think they have their quarterback answer yet. I don't think Heineke's the real deal.
We have like 3 wide receivers, and we can't throw into any of them.
Well, Snyder keeps doing he doesn't want to get the. He'll always get a retired quarterback, and fill it in and keep going.
They paid a fortune and handed the keys to RG3, and it didn't work out.
Hey, they should have kept Kirk Cousins, but they didn't want to give it to him. And now he goes to Minnesota, and he does pretty good. So he was doing good in Washington too. But
He's above average.
true. Sorry, I'm closer to I'm a Ravens guy, so
Let's go. Ravens flop, man.
yep.
but
Good
I'm
call.
gonna show you this guy. I'm gonna show you guys this video again because I think this I don't know, Cash. Did you see it by chance in the beginning? You saw it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. I can watch that video all day.
Credit to
That's
Pops,
crazy.
though, man. I've said for years I thought that market was going to, the bottom was going to fall out, and it's still holding.
I think my wife, she gets more upset about one pop coming in than she will on like a statue, just because she hates him that much.
I expected it to be like the Beanie Baby
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what she says too.
bust, and it just hasn't happened. And
So, but do you display your pops, or do you just collect them to collect them, or do you?
No, I don't have any boxes. I mean, they're all out.
So they're out. So you take them out of the box, and I was
Throw it in the
asked that
trash.
earlier. In the trash? You throw the boxes away?
Yep. For pops. Yeah, for
Yeah.
pops.
I mean, if they're really rare, I would keep the box. But
I don't have any. I don't have any rare ones.
Yeah. But my brother has a bunch of pops. He keeps the boxes, but it's definitely a space consumer. It takes up a lot of space too. So if you let them out loose, they save some space.
you see those people, though, that do an entire wall of a room
Oh,
and stuff
right.
like that, where they got 500 in there.
Yeah, and they're still in the box.
And they're in the box, but I just always wonder, man, the bottom falls out on that, and they're all a quarter a piece. But again, it just hasn't happened. Maybe they're gonna stay strong.
Yeah, I actually took their ideas of the what they did on the walls for my 1/10s.
Was that
I was
Cash saying something?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Cash. He just fell off the chair again or something.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know what
had to open the door for the cat, man. Yeah. No, man. But yeah, pops are cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not my thing now that there's statues, and of course there's 1/10s, and there's even the mini codes and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's they're cool for what they are. I got a couple of them just for NBA Jam. I mean, if I had some other stuff, I would. But there's why would I get Funko Pop Mortal Kombat figures when there's Iron Studio 1/10? So it's just, hey man, we're I don't know. We're big boys now, you know. So I don't know. There's certain pops, you know, that are cool. Like I got a Barry Sanders one coming in. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, best running back ever.
Exactly.
I love this comment though. Luke says, "I leave them in the shop." Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Just wanted to like do a really quick thing. We hit 100 subscribers, and just to give a quick, giveaway to people. I don't know why it's coming up in black, but I was gonna give this away. And yeah, I don't know how the giveaways usually work on YouTube, but I think people, it's something really simple. I think it'll go with anyone that collects Marvel. So
Yeah, next stream, do a question.
yeah. Oh yeah, I could probably do that.
That's what Cash does.
So I'll do that probably Friday or something. But still want to give back to the community. And
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hey man, congrats again on the 100 people subbing, and yeah, it's great, man. Keep going forward, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, definitely with you guys. Especially with Joe, like gonna take control pretty soon. So the captain's wheel or whatever.
First, I got to get that the audio fixed on the other one. So
we'll work on that. That's easy. But yeah, man, do you guys have any closing remarks? You guys want to add anything towards the end?
I don't think.
Hey, they want to see the box.
Oh, it's another room.
They want to see the box, man. That's what Sideshow, you know.
Oh, the Sideshow box?
Yeah.
So the smallest Sideshow box I've ever got was this thing.
I like how you have it like front and center behind you too.
Oh,
yeah, it's just right there.
It's so small. It's insane.
Worth $40.
Yeah, I think it was. It looks pretty cool.
Was that shipping?
Oh yeah, we should.
No, $40 shipping.
Oh no. I get it.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. But like, let me say, let's see. Arch, I'll see you later, man. And yeah, man, it's good stream. But here's a funny video one of my nephews found.
12th. And who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you again at 6.
What? Oh, great.
I hope everyone has a good night. I'll see you guys.
All right.
Later, man.
Later.
Later, guys.
That's it.